Hello. How are we all? I'm just going to turn that music down a little bit. Gosh, it's gone very dark in here. Apologies for starting late. I was fiddling with Stream Deck because I forgot to turn it on. And I didn't know which setting it was supposed to be on, but it's on now. So hello. How are we today? It's very cold here. I'm glad I'm indoors and not outside in the winter wonderland. I have my desk gloves on. Come closer and you'll see them. That's it. Come. Look. Desk gloves. It's mighty chilly. I don't like cold. My dogs don't like cold. We have to lock ourselves in here with the fan heater on and get the temperature. It's a degree colder than I like right now. It's only 22 degrees and I like it up to 23, but then I get moaned at about the electricity and, you know, that. But yeah, my fingies are cold and I feel cold and I feel silly wearing my snoodle on stream. So, it's been a busy week. And what else is going on? Not a lot. I've got my Christmas tree up. I've got my decorations done because I've had the Christmas tree there for weeks up, my new tree, but now it's decorated. And I've got like a gajillion Father Christmases around the house. I love Father Christmas. So yeah, that's all good. And what else? All the presents I have ordered have arrived, so that will be good. How is everybody else doing for Christmassy stuff? Are you set up for Christmas? Do you celebrate Christmas? It's fine if you don't. I'm not even remotely religious. It's just a fun holiday to me. I am an atheist. I'm fine with saying that, but I enjoy the Christmas holiday, so that is fun. So I chill out, eat all the food, have the Christmas tree, and I just enjoy that time, just being with family, time off from work, lights, all the fairy lights. I love it. And as you can see, I have a Christmas tree here as well. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? When are you stopping work? Are you stopping work? My boss told me to take the next 2 weeks off, but I'm like, I will just be sat here working. So do I take it off? Do I not? She's off from tomorrow. She's like, take it off. I'll see you in the new year. And she doesn't sound like a crone though. Not even in the slightest. Oh look, my office has gone up to 23 now because, you know, I'm streaming and all that. So yeah, it's a busy day so far. I've just been working. Hopefully this room is going to be a lot more stable today. I just want to go check on something. Oh, I just opened up YouTube. Okay. Because I was like, oh, let's see. And I just saw this recipe. I mean, it looked chewy garlic seasoned potatoes. And it was on my homepage of YouTube and I just have to save that to watch later. But anyway, I was going to just check that everything looks okay. And it does. Good. Happy with that. Oh no. I closed the wrong tab. There we go. That's better. It's okay. Nothing exploded. My head might explode later. But everyone's very quiet today. I'm used to people chatting to me. And I shall just drink Monster from the pineapple. So, what are we going to do today? Well, last week we had Ed come on and show us some testing. And it all went disastrously wrong, not because of Ed's testing, but everything was dying. I was trying to have different machines running. I disappeared from the stream because the USB couldn't deal with stuff. It was all going just disastrously wrong. It was very stressful. So I've decided not to do any testing today. And then I spent all of, I think, Friday and Saturday last week putting in Tailwind. I ripped the guts out of Bootstrap, and that was because Chris Sainty inspired me in his talk at NDC Oslo in September, and he explained some really nice reasoning behind Tailwind CSS, and it's really divisive. People either love Tailwind or hate it. It doesn't seem to be any middle ground, and I was a bit like, oh my goodness, I have how many classes in this class? It's like, you know, off the chart size. But I am, after watching Chris Sainty's talk, now that'll be available on the NDC YouTube channel, and it's the one from September, so NDC Oslo this year. So if you're interested, go and watch it. And Chris is a friend of mine, so I thought, well, if I get really stuck, I can pester him. I can be like, Chris, help me. So that worked. That seems to have gone in quite well. I will show you. It's very flesh toned. The color scheme I've chosen is fleshy. Fleshy. Does that creep people out, the word flesh toned? Like moist? Does that creep people out? I don't know. I think it sounds weird. It's fleshy. Flesh toned. Anyway. It's like my flesh. Moving on. So I have Tailwind in there, and it's looking quite snazzy. I've done a lot with the data. I've done a lot with the Oauth. I'm not foreseeing today's battle with code being a loss, not like last week. I think I will conquer this code. Famous last words, honestly, famous last words. I will conquer the code. So we could go and check it out. I have now got the code on another computer, so we'll see how stability goes. Shall we open up the projector and keep our fingies crossed? Cross your fingies. Ta-da! This is SignalR. Do you know all of our computers are named after, I think everyone but my computer currently is named after a computer after a spaceship from the Aliens franchise. Did you know that? Oh, now you do. So this is SignalR, and SignalR is our old gaming PC. I know people like to know about PCs. So this computer, even though its hardware is like 5 years old maybe, is still pretty damn good. Okay, I still think it's a really solid gaming machine as well. It has a 1080 Ti in it. I can't remember what the processor was, but I remember it being like a Death Valley, something like that. Shall we have a look? It is an i7, but it was a special edition. I remember it was like a Death Valley or something like that. So it's pretty, you know, it's still pretty good, and you can see that we have a 1080 Ti in here. So yeah, I think it's going to be good enough to do some of the things we want. We won't be able to run like the studio in here. We'll be able to run the cube demo and things like that. So I think SignalR is going to be our friend. SignalR is going to do some good work for us, and that's good. But how cool is this Bing image of the day? This is from yesterday. So, I mean, there's like a little woodpeckery chap above me here, and then the owl with her babies in a cactus. Looks really comfortable for raising one's children, don't you think? But yeah, I mean, there's all these little holes in it. So look at the hole on the far side. Do you reckon someone lives in there? I think someone probably lives in there. You know, why not? I mean, I bet it's like this woodpecker, like this one here. I bet there's another one of those in the other side, and it looks like he's got something in his beak, so he's feeding something. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty awesome picture. So Silicon Orchid says that my computer, well, his computer, Solaco, was originally from 2015, i7 4900 updated to 1080 Ti around 2019. We actually drove up to Overclockers UK to pick up that 1080. We were that excited about it. I remember that. But it was like the processor was a Death Valley or something, wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. It was called Death Valley, something like that. Valley something. Anyway, it's still a pretty good computer. It will play a lot of games, not with RTX or anything, but it's going to be more than sufficient to do what we're going to do today. We hope. Fingers crossed. So what are we going to do today? Well, I have my code here. Let's zoomity zoom zoom. I've just installed this Visual Studio on here, so we may need to do a little bit of, fiddling with it. What we have here, let me just close it all out. This is the LittleHelper app that we've been working on, and it now has Tailwind. Tailwind. Feel that wind up your tail. Anyway. You come here for my weirdness. Anyway, it's fine. Do you want to see the Devil's Canyon? There we go. See? I knew it was like Death Valley, something like that. Devil's Canyon. I was close. So I knew it was a special edition. Right. Who wants to see the fleshiness that is this website? I think it looks lovely. We'll let that start. So it's not as fast at building stuff as my main computer, so we'll just let it chug chug chug. It's going to be a little bit more like, oh, okay, I'm a little bit slower, but it's all good. Let me just while that's doing something, I just need to do something else. And just sorting stuff out. Okay, good. Look how flesh toned it is. Isn't it lovely? You're all impressed, aren't you? Okay, so there's a few things that are broken, like my nav bar. We could fix that today. You see, it's not responsive in a way that I'm happy with. Hello, Thindle. Hello. So we'll fix that. But look, there's even gradients in the text up here. Can you see that? There's a gradient because that's what Tailwind lets me do. Your schedule said tomorrow. I know, I put the wrong date in. It was 16th and I was like, hang on, it's the 15th. So I quickly went and updated it, and then I dropped it into the Discord just now. That's what I was doing, because I was like, where is that Thindle? He's gonna get fired from being my #1 supporter. So there we go. Thindle is now here. That's fine. The flesh-toned website. This is Coda. I've made Coda the coding min pin. She's probably a lot quieter than my non-coding min pins. So yeah, I haven't finished on that logo yet, but I thought it was really cute. It's Layla's LittleHelper. Thindle is here, everything is good. Precisely. I had no one to talk to, Thindle. Alrighty. So this send message was the original test thing that we did with SignalR. I have just installed Unity on here, so we might be able to rig some stuff in. So now over on the settings site, this is grabbing stuff from sort of Patreon and table storage. So we've got your picture from Patreon, and then you can update your nickname, which will be used on like stuff, if you do something and I flash stuff up, we're going to have like some kind of ticker tape in the room, so it will have stuff coming up. Or if we do credits on videos and things, that's the name that you can have show. And it could be your name, it doesn't matter. It's just I want to give people the option not to use their real name. Like Thindle, I know that you have like your actual name and then Thindle, so you may wish to have Thindle as your nickname rather than, you know, Joe Blogs. And then over here, the GitHub name, so you can add that here. I have got GitHub API stuff in here, so this will add you to the if you are a patron, this will add you to you can have whatever you like, Thindle. You can be Thindle, you don't have to be Eric, it's fine. I wasn't going to call you out as Eric, I was going to, that's why I called you Joe Blogs, because like I don't always out people by their real names. I'm almost through my monster, all will be well. So we've got this here, and now we have this room control. Look! So this is going to be where we can activate the lights. We'll put some like default ones along here. Maybe we should make a cookie where we save your favorites. Maybe we can do that sort of thing. So Thindle said, I got called out as Eric on a stream, and I was like, hi, it's fine. But I went, oh, and was really confused how this person I've never spoken to knew my name. That is odd, stalking you. We have like the Hades mode. All of this is going to trigger SignalR behind the scenes, and we can sort of look at that today. So the first thing I thought we'd do is fix the non-responsive menu. God, it's all a bit unresponsive. We have to go and fix this. Oh my God. This should be responsive. I need to go and set some stuff in here. Hey Stace, how are you feeling? Are you good? It's nice to see you. Do you like my flesh-toned website? Isn't it lovely and fleshy? Okay, I think it's awesome. I'm very proud of my flesh-toned site. So we have some, you know, responsive stuff to do. And let's start. Well, we can make this one responsive first. So, hot reload, dare I say it, has been working? Oh, there, I said it. I said it. Hello, Irina. Hello, how are you? Still on holiday in your brain, are you? Are you home now, back in the cold? I'd like to go on holiday right now. It'd be nice if it was warm, because I'm freezing. Look, I have my coding gloves on. So, alrighty. So, this is a new instance of Visual Studio, so it's not set up how I like. Lukewarm reload is great once you understand when it works and when it doesn't. Yes. So, Stace, those are the hollow projector particles. I'm probably being catastrophically irradiated as we speak by the hollow projector. It's just so. Yeah, it is going to give up if we try to do anything proper Cody. If I change just the views and the styles, it copes. All right. So let's have a look. We have this here. So what I tend to do is when it's a Cody stuff like this, I go and fiddle around in here. Look, I've even called the color nude. You might not see that, but the color is called nude. this like flesh toned one here. I really don't care. Okay, so this is done by columns, and if we go and no, I just want, I might not do this in here. So this is a container. Inside this container we have, here we go, columns 2. So we should be able to set that as columns 1 when it goes below a certain size. So let's start with that. Okay, so TailwindCSS. And I will not get cross at TailwindCSS. It's all good. It's all good. So I want to have a look at columns. And so this is what I've got. Columns count 2. And then we want to do the size based on the number of columns here. This is what we want. So we're going to have columns 1 on XS. Let's see. And so if I go in here, we can come here and do 1. Okay, so let's go and see. And it didn't work. All right, let's go and try that actually in the view. And now I have to remember where this lives. So it is the room control. Silicon Orchid says, stalking people on internet, people can let stuff slip without realizing it. Last year I mentioned in private to a DevRel person that they leaked enough to piece together exactly where they lived. Jogging maps, snapshots of garden, etc. Yeah, that was kind of freaky. We were able to find their exact house by, like, not in a stalkery way. Like, yes, we were stalking them, but just to show how sort of careful you have to be. So yeah, it was weird. Okay, so you have to, this does a check to make sure if you are a patron or just like a friend of mine. So we have where's that column thing? Columns here. Okay, so let's try that. And I'm pretty sure this is, if we're in small, and then we'll have that, let's go medium. I think that's the keyword. Let's go back and have a look. Is that what it should be? Oh, the t-shirt scale is the same as the max with the addition of smaller columns. Oh, maybe that's not the thing. Let's go back. Ah, there we go. It's this that I wanted. Breakpoints, not the t-shirt width. That's why it didn't work. Okay, so we have that. So medium we want 2, and then XS we want 1. Actually, we probably want that from small, don't we? Okay, so I'm gonna like press the magic hot reload button. Let's see. Stay said that's why I don't share my runs. Though I think with some of the snaps I share, you can probably track down my village. And Thindle says if you can know exactly who I am. I mean, people know who I am, but I don't want them like coming outside my house. Let's have a look. All right, so reload, I think. It didn't work. But I don't trust that hot reload rubbish. Let us restart. People used contrails and flight tracking to find it. Oh my goodness. I've watched some TikTok videos of this guy who watches other people's TikToks and then he goes through, pieces it all together, and then finds their exact house. It is so creepy, and really, really terrifyingly scary. God, that took a long time to build. Okay, so let's go here. And please be responsive. I think that actually did get... It is. Yeah, It's not responsive. Is it? Oh, it is. It's gone responsive. It's just not centered. So, okay. So it's responsive now. We've got them stacked in a vertical thing, but the container itself is not responsive. So now we need to go and sort this container. Okay. Oh, don't we just love CSS? It is so scary. If I can find the videos, I'll post it to you. I haven't been on TikTok for a very long time, but wow. Okay, so a container should have fixed breakpoints already. To center, okay, so we need this property on it to make sure it centers. Let's go and try that. Now let's go inspect it, container. Okay, and then right, let's get rid of, oh, yay, that's kind of sort of not centered. Oh, it was. It's just that's so fleshy toned on the left. Yay. Okay, it is centering now. And then, good. Okay. So what there is, we should put a shadow on that side. Or have this bit. So what's going on there is this is actually fleshy toned on this side, going through to this pink. But we'll sort it. So, okay, let's stop the doxing. Let's have a look through. Okay, and go and have a look. Well, this is SAS, and we can go and start it. Are we in F12 mode? Yes, I believe we are in F12 mode. I F12'd it. F12. Is that better? I've made it bigger. I don't think it's going to hold it bigger, but we'll see. Alrighty, let's go and put that here. So now that's centered. That's okay. Now we have to figure out how to do the hamburger. Now, I had started looking at this the other day. And this is, oh, I should put those on the other thing. Hello, Aztec. How are you? Nice to see you. I need this one on the other page. It is sharper. Okay. I had F12. I thought I had, but okay. We have a special sharpening mode. Is to steal someone else's hamburger. Yes. Well, the nav bar I chose, I didn't realize didn't come with a hamburger, so I'm gonna have to like cherry pick someone else's hamburger. I'll fix it. Fix it. So we need this here. And then that one should be good. And we need the M and S columns 1. Okay, so that's all now responsive. Good. So we got that going responsively. Now let's go do this nav bar. And then we can get on with some stuff. All right, here is our nav menu. Okay. So we need to do some Googling. Let's go here. It is a pineapple. I am kind of obsessed with pineapples. This is my drinking vessel pineapple. It's like bubble shine on it. Can you see that? It's like iridescent, like bubbles. I love pineapple. I have pineapple in the fridge. Pineapple is an amazingly undervalued fruit that was so revered hundreds of years ago that people would rent them. They weren't eaten. They were far too valuable to be eaten. They would be rented to dinner parties to sit in the middle of the page, okay? In the middle of the table. And that's why in a lot of old fancy houses in the UK, you will see pineapples in the top of columns and round in borders on wallpaper and stuff. So you'd see a lot of pineapples featured throughout because they were only available to the most fortunate. And now we're all so lucky to be able to have pineapple that we get it in a tin, and people diss it all the time, like, I'm not having that on my pizza. Don't you know how amazing the pineapple is? Lorenzo, hello, welcome. Pineapple is a surface. I could be up for pineapple, and I'm iridescent, am I? I don't know. I'm not feeling so very iridescent today. I needed that monster. Now there are no wimpy restaurants open. Does Hamburglar now work in dev? Hamburglar, what? It's not an impaler of cheese. Okay, let's go and have a look at Tailwind navbar responsive examples. Come on, Google. Let's go and have a look. Should we have a look at this one? So I need the hamburger. The hamburger. Give me a hamburger. You might have a hamburger. Let's have a look. Yes, you have the hamburger. Okay, so let us go and have a look. So we've got this nav class container navbar toggler. Oh, maybe that's it. There we go. Okay, what I'm going to do is copy all of this. No, not all of that. This. And let's go and just make a new Razor file because I can't read it in there. Add a new Razor component and call it temp. And oh, it let me do it. I wasn't sure if it was going to let me do it because I was running. Let's paste that in here and have a little look-see. All right. Oh, Silicon Orchid is Hamburglar, not McDonald's. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm obviously way too young or all too old. All right. So if we come up here, let me just, can I Control KD? Are you gonna? No. You're like, I don't do this. What did it look like? Let's go back and have a look. So it has a shadow all the way round. It's floaty, so that's probably it. So we have this one here. This is, oh, okay, this is the toggler. So we can have that. And then let's go pop that into this one and see what that looks like. Now that was right up here. Wowzers. That was a lot of stuff. Let's go back here. No, it does not work out of the box. Okay, let's go. I don't mind using this navbar, and it's not terrible. I could just use it. Let's just make sure that I don't know if that's hot reloading. I may have been calling you old, Thindle. I may have been calling everybody old who, like, yeah. Hello, Luce Carter. Let's change subjects. Hello, Luce. How are you? It's very nice to see you. I hope you're having a fantabulous day. Okay, so we're rebuilding. Hot reload is going to be a good thing on this computer because wowzers, it hasn't got the chops like my big one. So there were build errors. No. What were the build errors? Components cannot start with a lowercase character. Wow, okay. Fine. Something to break the build over. The purple blobby thing. Wait, what? You're having a lovely day because I'm choosing to stay inside. Yeah, I am choosing to stay inside. It's -5 out here today. I think later on today it might be only about -2 right now. But I am not going outside. I opened the front door to put the rubbish in our rubbish cupboard, and I was like, shutting that door ASAP. It is not pleasant. This is the 8-bit game. Oh god. Copy link. Is it safe? It better be safe. I'm trusting you, Silicon Orchid. That could be very bad. Oh, oops, it went wrong. Oops, it went wrong. I get ads, 1 second. I have not seen this game, but yum, yum, yum. That's a doggy. Oh, no, it doesn't. Yes, that's it. Stay indoors. There is a blog about the... that looks like fun. Okay, I never played that. The blogs.SignalR. I shall drop it in here. This is the setup for the virtual studio. There you go. And alrighty, that's rubbish that it takes you out. Okay, let me just go. Oh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. Woo, there it is. Okay, I have a hamburger. Good. And it's showing when it's a certain size underneath. Okay, so let's put that somewhere else. Like here. Is that going to... Should I press the hot reload button? Shall I dare? I pressed it! I pressed it! Okay. Alright, so that has now put it there, but we probably want it to be on the right, don't we? So let's have a look. Navbar toggler. Focus. Do I have anything that tells me to stick it on the right? Toggle navigation. Alright, I'm gonna just see if I can put it over here. If I put it here, maybe? Let's see. Let's press the hot reload button. Okay, so reload. Alright, it didn't move it. I didn't really expect it to. Okay, so once we do that, what does it do? Is it actually doing anything? No. Okay, so the next bit. We now have this button. Navbar supported content. Lay down, drop down. Ah, here we go. Here's the drop down. This is quite hard to read. Flex items, focus, aria hidden, true, focus. So this is the stuff we need. Okay, so this here, right elements, collapsible wrapper. Okay, left links. Let's try and bring that in. And here, let's try that. Press the button, Layla, press the button. I don't actually think I have to press the button, but I'm gonna, oh, okay, fine. It's like, no, you've pressed the button too many times, Layla. Let's go and see. Bulat Ashimov, thank you so much for your subscription. Has Stream Elements creeped you out? So, Darren Davies, Ego Copper Beardy, stick it on the right, sellotape. Yes, yes. So let us go and have a look back here. Oh no, I have to press the play button. What should I do whilst it compiles? So for those of you who have just joined us, we're working with Tailwind right now in the Blazor project that has SignalR in it. And I am on another computer. So this is my this is Sulaco in here in this window. This is Sulaco, and Sulaco is a little bit old, but still awesome. We love you, Sulaco. And she's doing the development for us today. Oh, what's wrong now? What component starts with? I fixed that one. What? I fixed that one. Ugh, you need a clean, don't you? That's your problem. Pesky, pesky stuff. Bulat Hashimov, welcome very much. Salam to you as well. Delete bin and Obsheim. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's go. Come on. We should all just give a little cheer to Sulaco, chugging along, doing her best. There we go. Rebuild has succeeded. Oh, that was the build. Okay. Let us continue. That was just the rebuild. Here we go. Here she is. Oh, wow. Okay, I've got some other stuff in here now. I didn't want that. Okay. I thought that was going to give me that. But maybe we should look at that because we could put our login in there. We've got that sort of thing. I didn't want to use this menu as such, but I'm too dumb to figure out how to do the thingy myself. Why is that doing bootstrap image things? Oh, it's just an image. Okay, so we have in here, there is a UL. Maybe we need this class. Collapse navbar. Okay, let's go with, so we've got the button. The right elements, those are text gray. Is that the little, okay, so that is not what I wanted to put in. Let's go back here. That is the little thingy-mabobbies. Something else here? No, I don't want any of this. I don't like the way this has been laid out. Okay, so this one has to go. No, not that one. This one has to go. Okay. So that one is gone. I think we probably need those classes. Here? Hidden? Why is this hidden? Why is it hidden? So that's the container. Fine. No, I'm so rubbish at this thing. So Bulat, why it's not slower? Why do you, where are you getting the data that it's slower? Because it's not, as far as I'm aware. No, I've always been rubbish at nav bars. Whether I'm watched or not, Liz. It's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. Alright, I'm going to grab this whole tag. Let's go in here. Let's Control K C. Let's put that one in. We don't need this ID. We don't need to press the magic hot reload button, do we? Do we? Do we? We do. Button pressed. Okay. Ugh, it's going to be real pesky. It's like, we ain't got no user. Alrighty, so let us continue. No, come on, let me stop. Come on, sweetheart. You can do it. You can do it. You're all right. Browser link disabled. Oh no. What's going on? Oh, she's coming. She's coming. It's okay. I'm just going to stop it because I don't know what stage she was in there. All right, let's just hit that play button again. Come on, Salako. You can do it. All right, so this has made this disgusting, but that's okay. And it's hidden everything else. All right, this is not working. Let's just undo all of that. It's all horrible. Okay, let's find something else. Was that? Let me make sure that looks back at how it was. Oh my gosh, I cannot press the hot reload button, okay? Don't let me press the hot reload button. All right, let's see. Navbar, add in hamburger. How do we do that? Maybe this one. That's where we just were. Fine. Oh, this is all just different examples of hamburger. I came to this site the other day. So there's some nice looking hamburgers. There are a few videos about Blazor versus React Performance. Sadly, I've forgotten the links. Okay, no worries. So that is half reacting. So we just need to switch that to a hamburger once it goes there. Okay. You know what you're having for lunch today? Hamburgers. Hamburgers. I may just grab my coffee. I think I have a coffee. 1 second. I am now caffeinated. Well, I've had my monster and now I have a cup of coffee. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. I should have muted the mic. I'm so sorry. Oh, well. All right. Oh, my goodness. I hate doing responsive nav bars. I like them. I like having them. Obviously, they are essential. Okay. Let's see if we can find another example. And I can make it look like that one. That's fine. So if I actually make this small, did that one work? It does. Okay, so we could work with that. That's okay. We could make... All right, what I'm going to do is we're going to adapt this one, which is in temp, to look like ours and see how we go. Let's unpin that. Okay. Oh, all right, so this is our nav links. Let's start by bringing those in. So where are our main nav links? That's an avatar, so that is, where were those tags? So we had some useful tags in here. Can I collapse all? Okay, that is not the one I wanted to collapse. All right, left links. Okay, so these are our links. Okay, this is cool. Right, so in here, I am going to drop in our nav links. This one needs to not be, and this can just be a div now. This doesn't need to be a UL. Control KD. So we've got our nav links, and then if we come here, we can grab they have the class navlink. Let's just put that in. They had flex as well. Well, what I'm going to do is just grab the innards of this for now. Nav item padding 2. What does the nav link spit out? Can I go look at that? What does it give me? No, I can't go look at that. Okay, so let's just put that in. And see. Okay, so then I'm going to get rid of these. Okay, so then we have our left links here, which is where we can then put in our nav menu, our login. So we can fix that later. That's too cute, bless you. This is the first time you've seen me sneeze, Aztec. Okay, let's just run with that and see what... Oh, I can't do that. Okay, stop. Stop, Sulaco. Please stop. Okay, I'm going to cut that. And then I'm going to cut that. I'm going to... Oh, you didn't. Okay. So if we stop, I'm just going to change the names. Rename. Are we running? We're running. Oh my goodness, she's still chugging. Okay. Right. So we're going to rename this and see if we can. And then this one's going to be nav menu. What we can do, if we can get it working, then I can style it to look how we want. That's not a problem. That should be easy enough. So we can do this, and then we can see if we can start wiring in SignalR to that room control. And then maybe next week this will be ready to run. I might have a go at deploying it this week. We'll see. Let's go. So, I guess it's whatever. Oh my goodness, what on earth has happened? Ew. What the actual... Okay, this is so not working. Okay. Oh my god, I cannot cope. I cannot cope with this. That was horrific. That was just too much. Okay. So I need to actually fiddle this out. Oh my god. Figure it out myself. So Bulat, .NET 7 is very fast, exceedingly fast, super duper uber fast, faster than JavaScript and stuff. So I mean, if there's no reason to use Blazor unless because so often you'll have front-end developer teams and they know .NET, so it's just a matter of preference. And I would reckon if those speed tests are run at .NET 7 and Blazor, it could be faster. So, think about that first. All right, so we want a nice hamburger. Let's go with this colored one. So that's number 2. So I'm going to grab this and stick it in. We'll just stick it here. Actually, we'll just stick it in after the login control. And we'll see if we can move that login control somewhere. So now we have the hamburger. Okay, so you think Silicon Orchid said, this versus that discussions are so hard as it's rare to find someone who has deep and up-to-date knowledge to be able to compare. This is very true, Silicon Orchid. Thindle, I think the reason Blazor appears slow is that it's large download before it gets going, but once it's up and running, it's quite fast. And there's a way you can get around that. Oh, what's it called? You have it served pre-rendered. So you serve it up from the Blazor server whilst it downloads in the background, and then you have it locally. So you can get past that. Server pre-rendering, thank you, Thindle. So that works really well for that problem. Okay, so now we have a nice, well, it sort of is ahead of time compile, because you would compile it, and then you'd pre-render the server side, so it would show whilst it downloads in the background, and then it dynamically switches over to the downloaded version. In my talk on top tips for Blazor, I demo it, so you can see if you can find that. I have my talks in a playlist on the YouTube channel, so you can go and have a look through there and see if you can do it. All right, so let's go nav. Do we have anything on nav? Please have nav. There's going to be all this transforms and things like that. Okay, so we've got that. That one we didn't like. Let's go back. Response here. This might be a tutorial. All right, Ian Masai, tell us what to do. Okay, so we've got Tailwind in, and then we've got nav tags. All right, so we've got that. In the above snippet, we have added a white background color and a large shadow for our navigation bar to make it pop up a little. Next, let me make that bigger for you folks. Next, we add the following classes to the first div. So where's that first div? So that's the div inside the nav bar. Okay. All right, let's try that. We're going to follow this, just see where we go. All right, so that is going to be this one. Okay. This is a containment. Yeah, I can't quite remember Silicon Orchid which it is. Okay, so limits the width of our navigation bar. Class centers the navigation. We can always change those. Next we add the following class to the second div. Alright, so where is our second div? So we have, oh my god, this is like div, 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 div. Should we try this one? Just like, I don't need him to explain it to me step by step. Let's go with that. Okay, so this one. Let us make a duplicate of this one. Copy. Paste. And now we're going to go in here. I just want something that works, and then once it's in and working, I can make it look pretty. And I don't want to have to reinvent the wheel. Paste. Okay, let's run. You got it right. Oh my god, Silicon Orchid. Woo! Round of applause. You've got a good memory there. Trivia. Okay. Come on, Silico. You can do it. Come on. Alright, she's coming. She's an old lady. She's building and it's all good. Here she comes. She's just gonna give it a yay. Okay. Kill me now. Okay. Alright, that is not the one for us. Okay, so Let's go and have a look at another one. Free front end. What have you got for me? Oh, I've been on here before. Yes, ahead of time is a lot bigger now. We are talking like a magnitude bigger, for sure. Yes, yes. Nav bar. Okay, let's have a look. Because that looks quite pretty. Oh, I tried to use this one originally. Show code. All right. Let us go. Let's grab this nav. Let's grab it. I just want something in. I did try to use this one originally. I remember this one. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right. I just want something to go in and working. Why would compiled WASM be larger than missile? I don't know. There are reasons. They did. I remember when I was researching it, they did say something about why it was so much bigger, but I can't remember now for the life of me. What is your prob? Okay. I did see that in there and thought, why have they got that? Control Code D, everything's matched, let's go. I just would like something that kind of works. So this has got two navs in it, like, so it's got a nav and then a hidden nav. We'll see. Ah, Chris is here. You heard we were doing Tailwind. Hello, Chris. And Blazor expert. Well, that looks pants, doesn't it? So Chris, my good friend, my buddy, my pal, is trying to add a hamburger to my menu, and everything's pants. It's all so rubbish. I have a lovely menu, okay, in here. I have this lovely menu, but it's not responsive. So I wanted to add a hamburger to it, and I don't know how because I'm done with CSS and this stuff. So I'm trying to use other people's, and it's just so awful. It's so awful. It's so unbelievably awful. How could it be any more awfuler? Yeah, so recap. So if you have just joined us, like Chris, last week I ripped Bootstrap out of the LittleHelper app, and because of Chris, I have put in whatever this stuff is. Tailwind. I put it in because of Chris. So because of Chris, I've now put Tailwind in. So you can blame Chris. Pick on Chris. Just Chris Sangy in the chat there, pick on him. I have lovely colors now, and everything's breaking. And yeah, okay. So I'm trying just to tidy a few things up. You are so sorry. You should be. So we fixed some brain connect, please. Processing. I made other things responsive. So we fixed the other things that weren't responsive. And the final thing I need to do is it like everything is on fire? Is it? Do we need that special mode? Do we? I think we could have that special mode. Shall we? I think we need it to be nighttime for the special mode. Thank you. That's what Chris has done to me. You can blame Chris. It was all Chris. It was all you, Chris. All you. Okay. Hello, Nick. Everything is burning. This is my nav bar. Isn't it pretty? Don't you love it? The Christmas tree on fire. I know. Okay, so I am guessing that this relative needs to go. Let's get rid of you. This justified between. Let's get rid of you. Let's see what that looks like. That did absolutely nothing. Flex, coal. I'm just going to rip out stuff. No, this is not working. It's a pretty nav bar. Is it really a pretty nav bar? Okay, let's stop and revert to the actual nav bar so you can see what I'm working with, and then maybe someone can come up with some bright ideas on how we stick a hamburger in it. Nav bar fire, and then let's go back here and rename this. How are you, Nick? You doing well today? Let's see. Okay. So we'll see if this one goes. Prettier than anything I can make. It's copy and pasted. There must be a way that I can, like a guide that actually works. Today is a hell of a day. You know, back-to-back meetings from 10:30. Oh no, that's miserable. Oh, it's all gone a bit wrong. That is not how I left it. That is not how it was. Let's go to Git and do a revert, shall we? Oh, I do. Okay. F12 coming up. F12 mode. Initiating. There we go. Better. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I hope I will make it to the kitchen to make myself something to eat. Oh no. So fun thing doing a one-line PR that took me like 2 hours to figure out. Wowzers. Yeah, they can be the beastie ones, can't they? Alright, so that's the login. Let's go back here. What did I changed this, didn't I? Let's go to GitHub. If we come in here, and let's go here, and we go shared nav menu. I'm just going to just grab it all so it defaults back to how it was. Okay, so we don't have any button in there. Let me go back. I'll have to rebuild it. All right, we'll try hot reload. Oh, it worked. It worked that time. Hot reload decided to work. Yeah, you never feel like you learn anything like that, do you? So this is what I've got, and I think it's pretty. We just need it to be responsive. So that does disappear. So that's good. Okay. So that disappears when it gets smaller. So now let's go see when, oh my goodness, why is this so difficult? Why? It's really hard. You're like, oh, that's Coda, the coding min pin. Okay, so let's go here. We're going to grab our hamburger and stick it in somewhere. Okay, I'm just going to stick it here. Okay, so now we've got a hamburger. Let's go back and have a look at the code where we have like this one. So let's go demo and code. Now in here, show code. So there must be this one here. Is that the text 3 XL? I don't know which bit that is. Hidden, absolute, top left. I wonder if that... Oh, okay, right. This is the hidden. Oh, goodness. All right, Stace, have a good meeting. Hope it's quick and painless. Okay, so if I come back up here, we've got that. So that's the logo. This is hidden when it's large. Oh, okay. So we're going to stick that on our hamburger. Okay, let's go back and look at the hamburger. Okay, so that's our hamburger. We also need it to be in a button. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to do... Wait. Did they have that? Okay, so they have that. I'm going to have that. So we're going to have that. Okay, Control-K-D. So let's go there. We're going to stick that round, and then we're going to have button and div. Okay, so Control-K-D, make that pretty. All right, so now that should be hidden when it's large. You need to drive home soon. Have a planned time. I need to be home. No worries. Steal a hamburger. Yes, I've been trying to steal hamburgers the whole time, and it's not been working very well. Okay, so this one here is like the hidden bit. So I'm going to take this UL. When is that hidden though? I get so confused over when everything's hidden according to this. So we've got them. They have two navs though, didn't they? Yeah, look. This one's hidden. IG inline block. Where are you looking? Guessing that code is using JavaScript. You reckon? Oh. Didn't look like it was using JavaScript unless it's hidden down here. Oh, there it is. Cheeky beggars. I want a non-JavaScripty one. I don't want any stinking JavaScript. Fine, you can go. Bye. I should be able to do this all in CSS, shouldn't I? Just saw that Star Wars was The Last Jedi was released on this day without cheating. How many years ago do you think that is? This Infernal. It's longer ago. I reckon it was 5 years ago. Chris, what's Blazorize? Like, that's your thingy, isn't it? Your NuGet package. How do we Blazorize it? Like, I mean, you can hop on if you want and tell me what to do to make this awesome. You don't have to appear. You can just have your voice and tell me what to do if you want. No pressure. Make it work with Blazor. I want it to work with Blazor. You mean actually go and like change their JavaScript thing to be Blazory things? Oh, you're gonna come. Awesome. All right. Yay. Oh, I didn't cheat. That I was like, right. Give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to get stuff ready for Chris. Chris, are you on Discord? Hopefully, yes. If not, I need to send you a link. All right. I'll be right back and we'll sort it out and we'll get Chris on to tell me what to do. Right. See you in a sec. Okay, so Chris, if you're listening, I am going to signal you some stuff. Oh, hang on. No, that's Thindle. I thought I had messages. Let's go and have a look. Right. So Chris, I am going to signal you a link to join. All right. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to have Chris sing to you. Come on, with his voice. Yay. Alrighty. Okay. I'm just getting some stuff set up. And all right, so Chris can join this link that I have sent him. And I just have to go and add some stuff. This can be a little bit fiddly. Okay, I just need to set this up. It's going to be a pest, isn't it? I know this. Hello? Can we hear me? Of course not. Why would we be able to hear me? It might be too transparent for the daytime, I think, but you know. Actually, let's see. This might be harder than I think to have Chris come and join. It's fine. We'll see, we'll see. I had problems before with my audio. So what I'm trying to do, folks, is I use OBS Ninja, or Video Ninja as it is now, and I'm trying to give Chris a feed on that. He's going to come and join me, and I need him to be able to hear me. That would be really good. But I can see that none of my audio sources are working. This is like, audio is the bane of my life, I must say. And then output can come in there. Okay, so that hasn't worked. I know what I need to do. I have other things. I hate audio. You like the thumbnail today, Sassy? Yeah, I thought that was really fun. I had fun making that today. The audio is really so very difficult, but hopefully getting Chris on will make it all worth it, because Chris is awesome. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully we might have some audio. No. What about this one? No. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Oh, that's because I've been doing the wrong thing. Let's try that. Is that going to sort it? I don't know if I can do this. This would be really a shame if I can't get Chris on. Especially now I've told him and I'm getting him prepped. He's just joined. So, Chris, can you hear me? Just give me I can see you. And I can hear you. But I'm guessing you can't hear me. So, okay, let me see. It's always my voice that's the problem. Let's see. Testing. Okay, let's try this one. Speakering. No. Oh my goodness. Can't hear it. No, he's not added to the stream yet, so you won't hear him on the stream. No, he's not added to stream yet, so you won't hear him on the stream. But I can hear Chris, and I can hear me repeated. Repeated. So, Chris, I know you're listening to me, but I can't get my audio through to him. Maybe this. It's very frustrating, this. Maybe. I can't remember how I fixed this last time. I think I raged out when we had, just last week, in fact, when I had, there, maybe, no. Oh, I had to reload it, didn't I? Let's try that. Reload. Okay. Let's go here. Enable my microphone. I still can't see it working. This is really frustrating. Oh, what happened to my hands? Oh, they're gloves because it's cold. Right. Okay, let's see. So we'll do that. Try that. I'm going to just try it a different way and see. I still just can't get my audio out to poor old Chris. Maybe there. No. I'll try everything. This could be. Oh, they're like fingerless gloves. They're like you know, you have like a sweatshirt sleeve over you. Oh, Chris. Can't believe I can't get my audio to him. Which is, oh, I know. Let's try this way. Let's try an entire screen. Wonder if that might help. Let's see. Can he hear me? No, because I have no audio. Ugh, okay. This is very frustrating. I hate audio. Do you know that? I really do. I hate that it's so. I don't understand why it's such a difficult thing. And I'm trying really hard to get like everything pushing over to it. The only other thing is I can try one more thing. We'll see. Chris, can you hear me? Chris. So I'm hoping I'm gonna see if I can get Chris to come on via Discord. Let's see. Okay. All right. So he's gonna try Discord. Let's see, because I reckon I can get Discord working for sure. So let me go here. Who am I on Discord? This is the problem. I have to remember who I am. Oh, I know. I sent that to Nick the other day. So let me go. I know what it is because I sent it to Nick. Because I went on Nick's live stream. Nick Chapsas a couple of weeks ago. Okay. Right. So coming your way. It's okay. Right, we'll see if I can get Chris to join via something different into Discord. So hopefully he's going to come in there. That would be good, wouldn't it? That would be better. We'll see. Because this is not working. So in what's it? So he's going to befriend me in Discord, I think. We'll see. because I know, like, Chris is so awesome at this. He can't hear me. He probably can't hear me talking about this. You'd be 30 minutes. All right then, Thindle. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard to fix. Right. Let's see if I can get Chris to come through. And then we can get coding again. He's doing stuff. I can see him. See, I can see Chris. I can see him. He's wearing an orange jumper and a grey hat. He must be cold like me with my gloves on. But he's in a t-shirt. Maybe it's a sweatshirt. I don't know. We'll see. He's coming. Is he coming? Let's see. Really? It says my name can't be found. The pain of it all. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Oh, wait, he's got it, he's got it. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna hang up on here. Let's see. Okay, all right. We have Chris. And all right, we're going to see if I can call Chris. Yes, I can call Chris. Can share a screen. I can see Chris. Okay, let me see if I can get him piped through so I can hear him. All right, so I probably just have to go and change some other settings. It really is such a painful thing. Okay, so if I have Chris coming through to there, and okay, Chris, can you hear me? No, of course not. Why would Chris be able to hear me? This is the last thing we're going to be able to try, folks, and then we shall move on. Right. There. No. Yes. Yeah. Okay. I have my audio going through to Chris now. Now I just need his audio coming through to me. Chris, are you there? Let's see.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay, folks on stream, can you hear Chris? Oh, the pain. Let me go and see. We hear Chris! Yay!
Yay! Woo!
That was so painful. Oh, thank you.
We got it in the end.
We did. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you. Let me just find out where you are. You're over here. Okay. All right. Can you see my screen that I shared with you?
I can, yeah,
Yay!
Yeah, I can see a lot of Tailwind classes. Standard.
Oh, okay. Right, everybody. So this is Chris, Sainty, Blazor, author, MVP, awesome source stuff. So that's
I'm responsible for this chaos.
Yes, I've already blamed you. At the start of the stream, I blamed you extensively. So everybody knows this is your fault. Okay, so this is my lovely what's it here. Okay, this is the one I like. Oh, wait, hang on. Come here. So this is my nice nav bar that I want to keep. Okay, but when I do this and make it, smaller, I lose all my stuff. So what I want to do is put a hamburger where the logout is and bring all of those nav links and the logout and or the login into the hamburger drop-down menu.
Okay.
Make it so.
Okay, cool. So it sounds like, from what I was catching up on earlier. So it seems like you've got some code that works
Yes.
off of a thing, but it's got some JavaScript that's actually doing the magic. So we just need to replace the JavaScript with some C# stuff, basically.
Oh, well, this one here isn't the JavaScript one. That was, okay, so I've got some other, like there's the nav bar, the nav menu. There's this nav menu fire because it was a dumpster truck fire, and then there's temp. So
Okay.
I was looking at examples of nav bars. So I found this one. This was one I found that behaved quite nicely. I don't know if this one had JavaScript. Let me zoom in. Probably though. No, this doesn't look like it has any JavaScript. I will send you the link into Discord for you to look at as well, just in case that's easier. And the one that I was showing you that had, no, not that one. No, not that one. This one, I think. Yes, this is the one that had the JavaScript. So I am open to trying different things. I just don't want it to look pants, which is what it's been looking like.
That's cool. Okay, so both of them use JavaScript. So that Tailwind Elements, the first link you sent, they have in their setup, you have to install their stuff from NPM, and one of the things that installs is some JavaScript. So there is definitely some JavaScript going on.
Totally missed that bit. I was like, oh, here's a nice nav bar. Oh, okay.
There's always JavaScript. There's always JavaScript.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like that code we were looking at earlier, just before you invited me on the stream, like essentially what's happening there is you've got a hidden class that JavaScript is going to be removing and adding as you toggle the button.
Yep.
So we could sort of quite easily replicate that in Blazor.
Okay.
So maybe we should start with that one, maybe get that working, and then we could evolve that. That might be the way to go.
Good. Okay, so I should copy all of the nav, all the stuff that they've got in here, right? Inside, they've got a lot of stuff. In fact, I'm just going to copy it all because, like, it's really hard to, like, cut out bits on these things. I don't even know why I can't scroll now. Okay, let's go and grab everything that's in here. Come on. Oh my goodness. This is okay, keep going. Oh, and it just unselected everything. How nice of it. Okay, so I'm going to grab all of this and dump it into code because it's going to be a bit easier to look at, isn't it? So is this,
yeah,
I'm going to put it in nav menu fire. So we've now got a body class. So I guess I can rip that out.
Yeah, if we get rid of the body class, just start with the nav class, that nav element, and that should be all that we need, I think.
Okay, so we've got a nav and a div, and in that div is another div and then a nav. Okay, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So what would probably be worth doing is let's comment out this JavaScript as well, because that's making my eyes bleed. JavaScript.
I don't know if Chris wants to be on the stream. Do you want to be?
You can turn my camera on. I don't mind. I've gone and put a silly hat on to hide my terrible hair, so it's fine.
Your terrible hair. Your hair always looks very fancy. Okay.
It doesn't today.
All right. I'm gonna see if we can bring you in. Okay. So 1 second then. Okay. Let's see if I can
fancier camera maybe as well.
Oh, now we're getting fancier camera.
I've gone in Nick Chapsis mode now.
Okay. Yes, you're very much in that mode, aren't you? Okay, so I'm going to make you bigger. Okay, so I'm just beautifying Chris right now. Okay.
That's going to take a long while.
Oh yeah. So I'm just cropping him and, well, like not him as such, but bits. Okay, so now I have you, and let's go up here, and I'm going to add you to this bit. Okay, right, there's a Chris coming up. 1 second, folks. He's going to be very big for the first moment that we see him. All right. Smack bang in the middle of the projector. Don't worry, I'll make you smaller. Okay. Meow. There's a little Chris in the corner. Okay. Does that suit everybody's liking now that we've got a tiny Chris in the corner? Yes. Well, that's what you're getting. There you go. So, we now have visibility. Right. So, we've now commented that out. What do we need to do? Should we see if it even renders? Because when I...
Yeah, let's run this and actually see what we're working with first of all.
Let me go and rename this Pretty, because I like this one. And then the fire is going to be our current one. Okay, so I've mentioned that I am running on a very old, but still very much loved PC in this window. This is Silako, and she's a little bit elderly. And so she just takes her time building all the things. Okay. People are jealous of your hair, Chris, that you've got hair in this in today's chilliness. Is it cold near you? Have you got snow?
We've got snow. It's been like -3 and whatever. It's been pretty cold. I love it. I love this kind of weather.
What is wrong with you?
I know. I really like cold weather. I'm like weird. I don't like the summer. It's odd.
I like it just right.
Yeah, just right. Yeah, not too hot, not too cold.
Yeah, and right now I don't even go outside the house. I had to go outside the house a few times, and I'm like, never again. But then I have to. Okay, so this is how it looks, and it's delightful.
Oh wow, that's not pretty, is it?
No.
Ooh.
Now
that's like over the top of some other stuff. What?
Yeah. So it could be because where I insert it down in the shed, is it the main layout? Yeah. Okay. I've got these thingies here, like this.
Okay. Flex call. Is there anything else going in that nav menu? You probably don't need that flex call div around the nav menu.
Okay, there is just a login component, which is this one.
Okay.
But we can change that one because we want to bring it into the menu.
Okay, I see. Okay.
You want me to get rid of this?
I think that can go, yeah. I think we can get rid of that.
Okay.
And the closing tag, yeah.
Alrighty. Should we see if we can have hot reload today? No, we're not allowed it today.
Absolutely not, no. Right.
Let's go. And come on. Alrighty. Come on. She's coming. She's coming. I promise you that she's doing her CSS. Maybe I should just take that out. We don't need her to build the CSS every time. I'll stop that happening. Because that's what's
what did you use
time.
in the end? Did you use Gulp to do it?
I did, because I followed your tutorial ages and ages ago, last year I think.
Yeah.
And it all worked. And then I tried to do some other newfangled stuff, like with the build, and because people are like, no, why are you using Gulp? Why is it even breaking? I don't know. Where are these errors? Oh, it needs a clean. Oh my goodness. All right, let's just, whilst that's doing it, let's open up the Task Runner Explorer and just, because I don't need it to build that every time. So for folks watching, when I have Gulp on, I tell it to build CSS every time I build. And you can see that's what seems to be taking the time. So I'm going to can I just delete those? Yeah. All right. So we'll save that for now. And let's run again. Alrighty. That might be a little bit quicker. We'll see. Where are we? Oh, no.
I still got that thing. It does this sometimes and locks files. It's weird.
Okay, so should I close Visual Studio, delete the object bin?
Yeah, I might just restart Visual Studio.
Okay, let's get rid of
might
you.
be.
And where is the other little pesky one? You, go. Okay, and then go. I don't have Rider on this machine, so...
I wasn't going to say anything as controversial as this doesn't happen in Rider. I wouldn't do that.
No, never. It's fine. It's like I only just sort of like built this profile on Sulaco, and I can get Rider onto it, but just not right now.
No.
All right, let's see. Silicon Orchid. Okay, Jim is going. Yeah, wow, that's not great, is it? Recoils and horror from Layla's web design. Is that what you did? I missed that when you did that. You recoiled in horror from my web design, my fleshy web design.
It doesn't sound like something I do.
No, never. All right, this is supposed to
I
be...
can't remember my camera's on. That's the problem now.
Yeah, we can see you recoil from my web design. So Copperbeardy says it's -7. Okay, there we go.
Oh wow, that's probably cold.
It's -3 here-ish. Okay, can we make this better, like in here? Is there anything we can look at to see why?
Yeah, so trying to understand basically where that sign in, sign up is coming from versus the services and everything else that's on there.
Okay, so the sign in, sign up was buttons on the side. So if I go back in here, that's my lovely one. Let's go in here. Is in this bit, there was these buttons. So sign in and sign up. Those ones are hidden, are they? I don't know. I don't know which nav menu is which.
So it's hidden by default. So like Tailwind, like a lot of things, starts with a mobile first view. So when you've got that hidden, as long as I'm not being stupid here, hidden is it's gonna start off hidden, then until you get to large, where it's then gonna apply inline block, which will make it show again. So basically, those are gonna be hidden. It should be hidden on everything other than large screens and up.
And up. Okay. So this is those buttons. So we should get rid of those.
Yeah, because I'm guessing we don't want those.
No, we've got our own nice buttons.
Cool. Yeah, so they can go then.
Okay. That's good to know that it's the hidden. Hidden is always the big stuff. And then I'm guessing this over here is, yeah, the same thing. I'm going to get rid of those. Okay, right. I know we might have hot reload. It's very contrary. Yes, we had hot reload.
Whee! Okay. So progress. So if you shrink this down at the moment, what does this do? Because does this version is meant to be responsive currently or not?
It should. It should be. I guess that's what the JavaScripty thing should be doing.
So where did that all go? So if you scroll, it looks like it's just going off to the side, doesn't it?
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Click.
Nothing.
Now that's the bit that the JavaScript will be doing.
Okay.
So let's have a quick look at that JavaScript that's commented out and just have a quick understanding what it's doing there. So it's adding an event listener, getting the burger menu,
menu,
checking all that, adding an event lister, and toggling. Oh, it's toggling in that hidden class. So on the menu class, it's toggle hidden.
And then to close it reverses it.
Okay, so it's toggling it back off again. Okay.
And then it's adding a backdrop to the drop-down menu, isn't it? Of whatever the length of number of things inside it are, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. So that menu is just those CSS classes we saw above, isn't it? So that's dot. Which one was it? Dot. So if we find those, so that navbar menu, so that's that one there. So that was one of them, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, that one is the hamburgery one, I reckon.
Okay. So what we could do is we could add a code block down the bottom here and start adding in some C# stuff. So we can define, if we just define a couple of fields, one for toggling basically mimicking what that JavaScript's doing. So the two menus that it's
These ones.
got the selected for. So the burger and the menu. So we can just create, two. I can just do private string burger and equals an empty string, and private string menu equals empty string. Like that'll do for now.
All right, let's just grab that. Chris, do you have control over your gain on your microphone?
Not, unfortunately, I don't have fancy stuff. I can push it further away from me if I'm a little bit too loud.
You're just clipping out a little bit at the top, that's all.
I'm very new to all this fancy audio stuff. That's
Don't you
the problem.
worry. It's just like because you're close and it sounds like it's got a high gain. Oh, hang on. I've got a drink. I'm back. Oh, no, I've got another drink. I've just been delivered cola and coffee.
Nice.
Because I need more caffeination, so it's all good. Okay, so we've got the burger and menu, so that's this bit here. And now we've got this if statement. So is that going to be like an uninitialized thingy, or do we not need that, or what?
So what we're going to want to do, and then to be fair, these fields might change a bit in a minute, but essentially what we need to do is go to those. So if we go find the navbar burger and the navbar menu.
Navbar burger. I reckon it could be this one with the SVG on it. No, that's the logo. So I'm going to get rid of that.
Line 8, I think, is where it starts, that button.
Yes, it says navbar burger. Good spot.
So if we can add an on click here.
Okay, one second. We can do this. Where is it? Okay, hang on. I just done. Okay, so we're gonna add an on click. Is that like that, isn't it?
You want to set that's right. You just need to stick an @ symbol before the on, because that's currently a JavaScript on click handler. Now it's a Blazor on click handler.
No, it needs to be capitalized if it's Blazor.
No, lowercase.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just need the @ symbol in front of it. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why has it got red squiggle under it then?
Well, we haven't put anything there yet.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah, we need to put something in. So what we let's think. How can we do this? Oh, actually, I think there might be a bit. Right. Actually, those two fields we created. Could we change them to booleans? Actually, not strings.
Of course.
I've got a better idea. I think, because we know what we're going to add and remove. So if we make those booleans, and we can rename it. We'll probably rename these to something a little bit more meaningful later on as well.
Do you want this to be like is visible?
Yeah. So is burger visible? Is menu visible? Something like that.
So lovely. Okay, done.
Okay, cool. So if we go back to that on click handler.
Yes.
In there, if you just do like a lambda, and then we can do like the brackets and then a fat arrow. That's it. And then we just do. So this one was for the. Was this the burger one? This one, I think.
Yes, this is a burger.
So say is burger visible equals not is burger visible, and just make them. They'll basically toggle. Just make it toggle every time you click it.
All right.
That's it. That can be a single equals.
Yep. I was just figuring that out then. I was like, hang on,
I do that all the time.
Wait. So that's a toggle, and you want
cool.
the same.
So
no, we don't need.
So
yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Then what I was going to say is in the class for that button, we can then because we basically need to toggle off that hidden class, don't we? So at the end of that class block for the button after the P-3, you could do if you do a space and then an @ symbol and then open parentheses. And then in there, you can say, is burger visible? And we'll do a ternary operator here.
Do you want that on this one above?
That's it. No, where you are right now. That's
okay,
it.
So we'll have is burger visible, and then we want it's that one.
Yeah, and then a
You
string.
want a null coalescer. So
no, you're right. No, just
the
single question ternary. Okay. That's it. Yeah.
And we want that empty string and then hidden, right?
You want it? So is that yeah.
Like that.
That was it. It was hidden. It's one way around, isn't it? We'll get this.
Visible?
When it's visible, it doesn't want to be hidden. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's my head getting caught up. Sorry, no, you don't need the visible. That can just be an empty string. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Don't worry.
There we go. Cool. So that's that one. So essentially, we now just need to mimic that same but for the menu one.
Okay.
And then we can go and try this and see what happens. If this works first time, it'll be amazing.
You'll just have godlike status. Okay, so this one here then, right?
So where's the other? The other one was because that's a UL, isn't it?
I think
is that the
yeah.
It is that one, is it?
Yeah. Because I'm just looking. It's got these SVGs, and then
shouldn't there?
It's
it was that we're looking at that CSS class, aren't we? Though that it was just something menu, wasn't it? Downstairs, down there in the JavaScript.
Downstairs.
Oh, downstairs. It was a very late night last
Navbar
night.
menu. Oh,
Navbar menu. That's what we're looking for. Yeah.
No,
So like nothing interesting at all. Sitting up and watching programming videos on YouTube. That's really boring.
Okay. So is a new video visible? So could we have is burger visible, not visible? So if we did that, is burger.
Yeah, that would probably probably work.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. No, let's not have the there. So if burger is Drew, we want it the other way around. We want it hidden.
Oh, you do it the other way around. That also
works.
That's
it. There we go. Okay. So that's that bit. So do you want me to run that?
Let's have a go. Let's see what happens.
Okay, hot reloading. Yeah. Oh, we have to rebuild it. Okay, let's do that then. What coding videos were you watching last night?
All kinds of random ones. I was actually watching a few on CSS. I was watching a few of Nick's as well.
Just ready then for, being here. Ready to talk to me.
It's like I knew.
Yeah, funny that. Funny. Okay. Let us... Okay, that's...
Okay, different. So that's the mobile menu. So if you hit the X in the top corner of that, I'm guessing that's not going to do anything. Okay, so there is another button. There's another button we need to hook onto. So there's a button for opening this menu, and then there's that X in the top corner for closing it.
All right. Okay. So
that explains why we've got two CSS classes that we've got to play with. So that one that you've done there, that top one, the burger one, I think that's probably fine. But there should be another button now for closing the one.
Okay. Button.
Navbar close.
There we go.
So same thing for this. So this would be so this is going to reverse what we did on the other one, wasn't it? So this would be closing the...
Do we want an on-click event here?
An on-click here again as well, yeah.
So we're going to have a nice lambda, and then this one is going to be... What did we have? This is just going to do the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as there's two buttons, they're not actually toggling. These could actually be like explicit, couldn't they? So it could set like is burger visible equals true and is burger visible equals false.
True. Okay, so let's go. So this one is the open. So we want to be... Well, let's do that then. Let's just be very explicit. True. And then... Oh, don't do that. Don't flick around code. Honestly. Pesky code. Let's grab you. And then come down to wherever we were. Where were we, Chris? Where were we? Navbar close. Let's try that. Nav bar close. There we go. So I'm just going to drop that in there, and we'll have that as false. Right. How's that look? Do you think that's going to have hot reloaded?
You reckon?
Oh, it did. I saw the tick.
Okay.
But it hasn't worked.
There's no click.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm just going to tell you that I have issues. I have very big trust issues.
Trust issues.
No. Ain't no worky. Okay.
So let's have a look back at this code. So we've got the menu, so that menu popping open, didn't we? There's menu open and burger. Those 2 bits, wasn't it?
So, oh, but wait, this close, that just collapses the menu. That's not about toggling whether it's responsive or not, is it?
No, that should that's probably that is menu visible is probably that one.
Yeah.
Is probably what we should be using for that one then, because
yes, okay,
that's the menu versus the burger, isn't it?
that's right. So we want to be burger visible should be on the responsive bit,
Yeah.
but this one should be is the menu visible.
That's it. So that would close it and say false, and then
The other one up here. Now, I don't know about that one because that might be showing the burger, which is fine. And then the clicking on the burger is to show the menu.
yes, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, teamwork, Chris. We're doing
This is good.
together.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good.
All right. So we've now toggled the burger. But we've toggled if the menu is visible. So let's press the button. Okay. You filthy thing not working.
Oh, if we go back to the code, I think there's a place where we've got that checked, but so there's an is burger visible ternary operator somewhere else as well that I think we haven't updated.
This one. Oh, yes. This one. No.
So this one should probably be is menu visible.
Here.
And then, yeah. And then if it's visible, then nothing otherwise hidden. Is that?
Yeah.
Because that's the mobile menu, isn't it? Oh.
Yes, I think that's it. Have we added the mystic pi symbol in? No, we haven't. We are going to have a mystic pi symbol. I was hoping to get to that today, but no, we're stuck doing Tailwind stuff. No, it doesn't work, Chris.
Is that definitely everywhere? Have we definitely caught all of the
Okay.
places we've...
Let's see. All right, let's start at the top. I'm at the very top, okay? So is burger visible down there? Okay, so we've only got that in one place. So let's try you. Okay, so we've got is menu visible. That is the mobile menu. Is menu. Oh, so wait, hang on. Let's go up. That's the... Let's have a look for another lambda. Because we've got these two lambdas. So this one here is the navbar closed. So that is saying no. And then
menu's
this
false.
one should be is menu visible true. So that should be fine. This one here is the one that should be is burger visible because that's the burger, isn't it? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is that the burger? Yes. So you're the is burger visible. Oh my goodness. It's making my brain hurt. Okay, let's try that. Pressing the magic button. Okay. I don't know why this is always like true. Oh, wait, did something happen then?
Just...
Go.
Back on the code a second.
Yeah.
There, that one is right. Is menu visible? Then apply hidden. Otherwise, not hidden. That wants to be the other way around, doesn't it? So the hidden should be the other side.
Okay. Let's go with that. Did that do a hot reload? I don't know. I don't trust it.
No, I don't
Pesky.
think I saw one there.
There!
Aha.
Okay.
So we've got rid of the... So now we need the toggle, but that's it. We go over... We can fix wherever that's gone.
It needs to be the other way around. So we go up here. Hang on. Is burger visible? Then that should... Oh my goodness, my brain hurts. Why is my brain hurt? Why is the burger not visible?
I didn't get that. So I suppose it's visible because this is a boolean, and by default booleans are false, and we're not setting it true anywhere, are we?
Okay, so we start with it being true.
I wonder in the scenario we're in if... Anyway, don't ignore me, don't worry. Just...
I won't ignore you. No, everything that comes from your mouth is important. Okay, so we can go that, and then I'm going to make it smaller. Please be there. Pesky thing. Did it do it? Where have you gone? Okay. So, that one. Let's go up here where the burger is. So that one is... It's this one here that's hiding it, isn't it?
Yeah, let's get rid of that. Is burger visible
This one.
in the class bit? Let's get rid of that entirely for now, because that, like you said, that should show on its own perfectly fine just with the CSS classes.
Okay, so let's go press U. There. Yay!
And it goes. Yay! Cool.
Okay.
There you go. So we've got a working mobile menu, and then when that expands, that should disappear, and we should go back to a normal one. All we've got to do is like figure out why it looks weird.
Why it looks so terrible. So we want to make it look like my pretty one here.
Mm-hmm.
So how I could open them side by side, would that be appealing?
So let's try and just, if we go to the top of this, so this is the one we've been working on, isn't it?
Yes.
So if we go to the top here and just have a look at what code it's got on it, because that is the top there. So it's got position relative, flex, item center. Okay. So that is being pulled around by what it's in. That's okay. So can you go back to your main layout? Let's have a look at where it is in there.
I don't know what this page is. We can get rid of that.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the page because I'm guessing that's from the default template, I'm assuming.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, so you can get rid of that. You can get rid of the div as well. That div isn't going to do anything.
Redundant? Okay.
Yeah, it's redundant. That's fine. And then the classes you've applied on that outer div now, they're like thereby, so you want everything there in a column layout. So your menu's going to be at the top, then your main level below.
Yes, that's
Okay.
it. That's what I want. Yeah.
Yeah. And you've got a margin top of 32.
That was from
So you
the
want a gap at the
previous
top
menu.
between your menu and the
No.
top of the page?
No.
No. Okay.
That's
Cool.
from an old setup.
Okay. Cool.
Copied,
Right.
copied and pasted. Okay.
Cool. Okay. Well, in that case, let's run that and see what that's done. So hopefully that should start to tidy things up a little bit. Fingers crossed. No. So if we right click and just inspect stuff here.
Look, it hasn't updated. You see?
That's not hot reload lies. It lies so bad.
It really does. It doesn't like doing anything on that main layout. You have to always restart it on the main layout. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Centered. Lovely.
There we go. It's getting better. Okay, that's good.
Yay.
So
Okay.
the logo at the moment is behind the menu, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's not great. So let's fix that next. Do you want that? That wants to be to the left of the menu, doesn't it?
I want it to the left, but I want a max width of the menu so that it stays centered and is in like a set width. So if someone maximizes it on a big screen, it's not all the way off at the edges.
Okay, cool. Do you want everything to be like that?
Yeah, I've got a picture of how I had it before. Hang on. No, I don't. I don't know where my picture is. Oh, I do. I'm going to send it to you. So on Discord, so you can see what the menu looked like. There you go.
Aha. Ah, brilliant. Okay, that is very helpful. Thank you. Okay, cool.
That's what I want it to look like. How it looked like earlier, folks.
Okay, let's see what we could do then. So, if you go back to your main layout for a second, I just wanted to check something in there. Okay. Okay. Right. So, yeah. Okay, we won't run before. Right. Let's go back to nav menu then. Let's have a look at that component, and we can start to tidy this up a bit. So, what I would do is I would put a div. I put this nav element inside of a div.
Okay.
In fact, it's probably best to put all of this. So the div below it as well.
Okay. So we'll just do that, and then we'll go to the top. Do that. Done.
Oh, and then I put a class on that, and put if you put w-full, which will put which will say like for width, yeah. And then what I would also so we want a blue background there, don't we? As well.
Yes, so that is BGCL.
Dark blue?
No. It's not just called... Oh, it is called dark blue. I thought it was going to be called something fancier, but it's dark blue. Okay. Moving on, Chris. Moving on.
We'll move past this. Okay, cool. So that gives us that should now give us a blue background that goes across the whole thing, and
look, it's already looking better.
So why is it white though?
It's this one here.
Ah, there. Okay, cool. So that nav, what we're going to do with that is I would put a class of container on that, I think. Okay. And then you can put an MX auto on it as well. Okay.
So if we do container, I've been doing that. That's how I fixed the other stuff this morning, was container and MX auto. So what about this relative?
Yes. So relative means that stuff within it can be placed absolutely. So that's how you can... Okay. So you put relative on a parent like this, then you can absolutely position its children. But if you're not doing any absolute positioning, then that could probably be gotten rid of.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any absolute in there. Should we have a quick go?
I can't see it.
There.
Where's the... Okay, so that one. Oh, it's doing it for the UL. So that's the menu on the side, isn't it? Yeah, we probably ought to leave that alone then, just for now. We don't want to play around with that too much.
Silicon Orchid is just saying, Ari, leaving things originating from a template. He once got called a plagiarist by a potential employer because he newed up a template but didn't remove like the weather report code from it, and they ran his coding assignment through like a plagiarism thing, and it brought back someone else's code. So they called him a plagiarist, and they ripped him to shreds for it.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So he didn't, even if they offered him a job, he wouldn't have gone there anyway. But anyway, that's a tangent. So, but talking about leaving stuff in from the template. Okay, so we've got that. Now, what's our next bit?
Can we just have a quick look at what this looks like now?
Yes. So should I press the sometimes working button? All right, there we go.
Okay, so has that container applied? That's what I'm curious about.
Yes.
I think so. There you go. So we've got the button at the top and the top right. So if you click that, your menu should work. So
why is that menu so horrible though? I feel like it shouldn't pop out from the side like that. But anyway, sorry, tangents. Okay.
So this isn't too far away then from what you're looking at. This is we've just got that the menu, the logo is a bit far away from the menu, isn't it?
Yeah, and I brought that in on the menu I like that I made. I put, is this it? Pretty, this is my one. Where did I put this? So this is my logo. I put it inside the item center thing, did I? I put it inside the nav, where it should be now.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so there's something on our new nav menu that's pushing it out a bit from the menu. So let's try and work out what that is. So you've got that anchor tag's got that in.
Is it this one?
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what it is. Cool.
I do know some CSS, you see. So
I missed that. Well, I missed that one. Well done. That's a good spot.
Yay! I did good.
That is the downside with Tailwind classes, that when there's quite a few of them, it can be a bit like, whoa.
Okay, so
did that reload? I'm not sure that did a reload.
I don't think it did. Let's have a quick inspection. That was here, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's not.
Yeah, we can do a proper, thingy-mabobby. There we go. But it did take it up, but it hasn't fixed the problem.
Okay, so we've still got that all the way over there. So even though we've got an item center, add a justify center onto that nav. Try that, because I think item center is a horizontal and.
Yes, I saw it go.
Aha. Okay.
That could be quite cute. We could have the stuff either side of it. You're like, Layla, no.
I'm still curious as to why it's gone behind the menu. The menu must. That menu must be the bit that's absolutely positioned then, because.
Look how cute that is. Sorry. It is absolutely positioned, this list. So that's the one.
That's why it's doing weird stuff then. So that was that UL there that's hidden. Is that the one that's it? So that's got an LG at the end of that class list, hasn't it? Which I'm guessing says flex.
It does.
Okay. So it's
twice, in fact.
Okay, right. Yeah, that's a lot of flex.
It's flexing its muscles.
So I don't know why that wants to be absolutely positioned, because otherwise we're not going to be able to play around with it.
Shall we take the absolute?
So let's take the absolute off, and that top half, left half can go as well, because that's applied. Looks like it's doing some fancy movement stuff by the looks of it.
Yeah,
it's got that transform.
It's got all of these like vertical thingies through it as well, which I don't need.
Yeah.
And I just quite liked what I had, which was a little bit more simple.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of all that transform stuff as well then. Let's just hack it all out.
Could we just copy and paste this in?
Yeah, you could, yeah. Yeah, so that div containing the nav links is everything you want, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just take that then.
And
then we just want to double check there's nothing on here that we needed to play around with, was there? There was...
Where are we? I've lost it.
Was that
here.
UL, wasn't it?
Oh, gosh. Where? Here, yes, this UL.
That's it. So that's the one. Yeah, so you can just replace that UL with your div.
Okay.
I think.
Good. We'll do this. And then come down here. And put that in. Okay? Press the magic button.
You'll need to put hidden on there
Okay.
on that div.
It's got it.
Oh yeah, of course it has. Yeah, that's because I can't read very fast.
That's okay. Oh look, it's looking better already.
So if you go across, does that?
Yes. Look.
Bing.
Oh my
Bing.
god.
Bing bing.
Oh, I could just squid you so hard right now for being so awesome. Okay, so that's already looking more or less what I want. I'm going to get rid of this. And you're teaching me how to do this myself, which is really cool, because I was like, I don't know how to do this, you know?
You figured the majority of this out yourself. I don't think I've really done a huge amount other than cause you the initial pain in the first place.
I don't think so. All right, so we need to fix this mobile menu in a moment. So the thing I have now is this login component. And if I go back to how I had it, I'm just going to drop it in so you can see it. So if I just put it, where did I have it in here? I had it inside the nav. Okay. So we can save that. Let's have a look. I don't think that's going to update, is it? It's going to, no, that'll be another, no, love, can't do that. No. I tell you, the hot reload, people do ask me about it, and people know I'm very, touchy about it.
You know my feelings on hot reload.
Yes, you and me both.
It destroyed my talk at Tekorama.
Did it?
It did, yeah. It died. It was so bad that it not only didn't work, it actually threw an error in my test app while I was on the app that we're building in the talk, to the point that every time I did a CSS change, I had to. I couldn't even do what you're doing with the live reload thing where it does the rebuild and refresh. I actually had to stop the application and restart it every time because it literally errored.
Oh no!
I could have screamed. But
yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah. So I have this. Look! I did lovely gradients across my text.
That's very very cool.
I was
like
really
that.
clever. I thought I was clever anyway. So okay. So you know front end stuff a lot more than me. How can we make this better? Because I know that the spacing here is weird. We've got bold here. So what would be a better thing? And also we'll need to move this logout into the drop down menu and make this hidden as well, I guess, the login control.
Okay, cool. So let's go back to our code then and have a little look at what we've got. So the spacing thing is because if you scroll up on that div you're in at the moment, you've got space x8. Okay. So what that's saying is horizontally, it's going to put a space of 8 between each of the child elements, so between each of your nav links.
Yep.
So that's why then when you add your login component, it doesn't have the same spacing because it's not a child of that div. Okay. So I would potentially move it into that div because that would solve that problem. It will, depending on what's in the login control, we'll look at that in a second, but it will also solve the hiding it when it goes into the responsive menu view.
Yes.
So
this might be no. It's a no. It's a no to that.
It's not doing a reload there.
Did you touch a component? No.
Yeah. How very dare you change a component? I cannot possibly hot reload that. Okay, so the spacing's sorted a bit now, and if you shrink it should go. There you go. So if you click the menu, it won't be there because that's a different menu item, and we need to add it in there.
Any of our stuff.
No, we can figure that out in a second.
Okay,
so that's step one. So I reckon I would say from a design perspective, I'd want to do something that just visually separated that bit of the menu.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking in the login control, if we go in there. So I would do something on the outer div that's there, do something and we'll just try this out to see what it looks like, but do border -L -2, and that's going to put a border of 2 on the left hand side, and then do border border and then put it as white at the moment, just so it stands out.
Okay.
You can obviously change this to whatever you want. So there'll be that. So, and then I put a padding R, so PR dash, that was 8, wasn't it, on the other one? So I'd do an 8 as well. So just try that. Let's see what that looks like.
Padding right or padding left?
Padding right.
Okay.
That hasn't reloaded, has
It's
it?
It's very, very contrary.
Yeah.
It still hasn't done it.
That still doesn't look right, no. Unless I'm said something terrible with my Tailwind classes. Border L2.
Let's go check it out. Border. So we've got, here's the sides. Is that
Yeah,
right?
so we've got border L2, and then so that should be okay.
Yeah,
Can we just inspect the CSS on the
of course.
in the browser? So we've got.
Hang on, wait. We need to make it bigger. I probably need to move that to the bottom because it's going to. Oh no, there we go. Okay, so we've got our border.
Border dash. So that's done what we wanted it to do. It's just not showing anything. Why is it? Oh, did you say you took out the code that's rebuilding the CSS?
I did, but this should already be in it, shouldn't it?
It depends if you've got a border L2 class anywhere, because if it isn't, Tailwind normally builds this stuff up on the fly based on what you're using.
Oh,
So if you haven't used this anywhere first, it won't be in the CSS file.
Oh, okay. You mean it like tree shakes?
Yeah, that was the version 3 thing. So version because are you on version 3 of Tailwind?
I am, yes.
Ah, lovely. So version 3 of Tailwind turned on the JIT by default. So Tailwind actually has a just-in-time compiler, a bit like .NET does.
Oh, cool.
So what it does is it's when you put into your Tailwind config what files to look
bit here.
Yeah, that bit. So you see that content array where you tell it where you're going to use Tailwind classes. It scans those and it looks for Tailwind classes and basically it adds them to the output CSS on the fly. So if you aren't running it in watch mode in the background, and there you go, it won't add them into the CSS output, and therefore you won't see them.
That's so clever.
So it's important to have it running in the background the whole time. So I've got a different way that I use Tailwind to what you've set up. So in my opinion, it's a bit more streamlined. So you don't have to use Gulp or anything, but you can use MPX.
Oh, yes. Okay, so I tried to do that before, and I just had to revert to Gulp because it wasn't working with MPX. I had that running, and because I wanted to use that. I think you had that in one of your blogs, and John Hilton had it in his blog as well. And because I was going from blog to blog to blog, and I couldn't get it to work in any of them, so that's why I reverted to your way of doing it.
Were you using it from the command line directly, or were you using it in Visual Studio somehow?
The command line.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I've found it to be, because it's like a one-line command basically, and it just kind of runs. So maybe we could have a look at it quickly if we have a second. Yeah. So that's now kind of, so we're on a bit of a tangent there, but basically, does that look a bit better? Do you like the kind of sort of separation of that a bit now?
So much better. And I've just put in a shadow at the bottom. Maybe will that hot reload? We probably need to put some padding or a margin at the bottom here.
You want like a little shadow or something, or
I've just put a shadow.
Okay.
But how do we push content away from it? What's it look
like? I would put a margin bottom on the whole nav bar.
MB 5?
I quite like a lot of space, so I put probably 10
Oh, okay. Let's go and have a look.
as a starting point. A really good tip I got told for UX design, which I found is really true, is start off with way more space than you think. Like, go like stupidly big, like put lots of space in, because you can bring it down, but often people put in not enough. Like, a lot of designs can be made a lot better just by adding more space to them.
There's also something that Jim always says: let stuff breathe. In design as well. Like, just I've done a lot of actual design, not web design, and so has he, for like flyers, graphic design, and it's always about letting stuff breathe. This could
Absolutely.
be like something on this particular one, because if we go to other stuff, I think that's quite a lot of space. I don't know why this is just thrown in. I think this is probably just because it's crappily put in.
I noticed on those other pages you've got a kind of yellowish
A container
background, haven't you, that
Yes.
butts right up against the menu bar, and you want that to still butt up against the menu bar?
No, we could move it. I think that could look good. Let me go here. So we could have it shuffly down.
Yeah, so if you select the menu bar using the dev tools, there's that little pointer as well. I don't know if you know about that on the menu on the right hand side. You see at the top corner is like the arrow and the little half square thing. You can click that and then you can select elements.
That's so cool. Okay. So we've got that one.
So we got that one. So that's got. So you see, it said about rebuilding the CSS. So that MB10, I'm guessing you haven't used the margin bottom 10 anywhere, because that's not actually applied a margin bottom 10.
Let us go and have a go at doing this. Now, Swingburger, hello. Welcome. Nice to see you. Look, I've got Chris Sainty with me. So we're doing Tailwind stuff. And happy holidays to you. Chris, are you ready for Christmas?
I'm thinking about starting Christmas shopping. Yeah.
And what does your family think about this?
My wife is horrified.
Oh,
She's been done, and like everything has been like wrapped for ages. Like,
of course,
it makes me sick.
Of course.
There you go. So there's our margin bottom 10.
Yay! That looks so much better. Niles, it says that he's not ready either. I am ready. All the gifts are here. Everything is prepared. The food is ordered. I'm just like,
Wow.
Yeah, that looks good. Yes, look at you. You're very fancy. We'll change that to pink.
Yeah, that would probably be better. I'm not sure there's the same gap actually looking at it compared to control room. There looks like there's a few more pixels between control room and that line than there is between that line and Hey There Layla.
Yeah, I'd say there
That
is.
gap doesn't look.
Is there like a measurement tool on here? Wasn't there something that you could use to measure? So that one is, yeah, you can definitely see, look.
Yeah. So that's got a gap of 8, but we put a PR of 8, didn't we? Wonder why that's done that.
But you put PR on right there, you see. That's why I asked you, did you want it PR?
Oh, sorry, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I don't know left from right. I meant the other right. That's what I meant.
Oh my god, that's why I said, are you sure you want it?
Unbelievable. Oh dear. Yeah, so the other right.
The other right. This right.
That one. That's it. That right.
Okay,
there
silly me. I was confused by the lefts and rights. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
So that should fix that problem. Like, now we know our rights from our lefts.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Chris. I should have known better.
But you should know better than that. I would know my left and right.
Copper Beauty says the right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's probably needs to have a build because we haven't used that, so we'll build that. This is something that keeps popping up. Why does this happen all the time?
So that if you go into the app.razor, I'll show you where that's coming from.
Oh, I know about this. I know this. This is the starting here.
Focus on navigate.
Yeah, you can. I know that's an accessibility thing, isn't it?
It is, yes. Yeah.
So
the idea should be that the H1 is your header there should be one H1 on every page. It should be the header for the page. So selecting it by default means that the screen reader, I believe, will then start from that point. I think that's my understanding.
It looks really crap.
Yeah, it looks a bit iffy. You can do stuff like you can change how Tailwind puts that highlight around it. Obviously, you could design that out, but then that's not very accessible to people. So
why is that? If that's for a screen reader, I assume that they're not looking at the web page. So why does it need to be a highlighted box? Or am I?
So it's say it could also be someone's maybe partially sighted or something. So having the box around really allows them to see quickly, or it allows them to see what is the current focus. So then when you start tabbing, that black box is going to move around all tabbable elements, and you can see where the current focus is and things like that.
So is the general consensus that we should leave that alone?
I think anything you can do for accessibility is a good thing, really.
But that's answered that. You saying
the question. Oh, sorry.
No, go. I think we've got a bit of lag. That's all. You saying that app, I immediately remembered what that was because I had problems with that before. So yes, you were saying.
You can do different things though. So this focus on navigate, the problem is with it, it's a bit of a blunt tool, because it sits on the router and it basically just says to you, select one element for every single page of your site that will be the primary, the first, highlighted element, which is fine, but you might want a bit more control over it. So, you can remove that, and then per page you can, set what the initial thing is you want to put focus on.
Okay.
But that can get a little bit more complex. That's we're getting in the realms of a bit more kind of complicated stuff, really. But you might decide on. I was just thinking how I do it off the top of my head. I was sort of you might say, for example, one of those pages you're on had a load of different text boxes on it. So you might decide that actually this text box is the place where actually people would want to start doing something. So you might want to choose to highlight that, for example, to start off with. So you might want to do that on that page and have it so that in the on after render method for that page, when it's the first render, then it focuses that element so that element is focused. But then you'd need to remove that from the app.razor, that focus on navigate, otherwise I think it overrides it.
Okay.
But it all depends what your app's doing and what the requirement is for you. So, I think accessibility stuff is good, but you need to think, how is my app being used and what are people trying to do on each page, and then tailor that accessibility experience to that, not just the team. I think that the team Microsoft have given you a good tool out of the box that covers a basic case, but I think to make an app really accessible, you need to put more in, basically.
That makes sense. It's like a default, and default's okay, but you can always do better than the default. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a good, sensible default. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we've now got this, but our login control needs to appear in this list, and we need this list to do stuff.
Yeah. So what we can do with this list is essentially it's the same list as what you've got above, but this time it needs to be vertical instead of horizontal, doesn't it? So you could take the code from your other list, the one that the menu we've already got at the top, one that we like. And you can take all of it, including the div, the outer div, and the login control. Just take the whole thing. Because if this works, we can make this into a component potentially. So we don't have to duplicate it.
Okay, cool. So that is this UL here and the div around it, yeah?
Okay, so if we replace that div and all of its innards with what you've just got there, that's it. So then if you go up to the opening div for this
This one.
and that's it. And then what we're going to do here is we can get rid of, in fact, we'll keep space X, but we'll get rid of everything else. So all the other classes can go.
And what do you want that space X
So
to be?
if we change that to say space dash Y dash 8, so that'll keep the same spacing, but this time it'll make it vertical. And then we'll put flex col on there as well, because that'll turn it into a column.
Like we have on the whole page itself.
That's it. So let's start with that. Let's see what that got us.
All right, let's do a build. So exciting. Are you doing that? It's running. It's doing it. Okay, right. It's coming. It's almost there. We're going to press play as soon as it's ready. Is it? Come on. So slow. Poor old Sulaco. Right, there we go. Thank you so much for coming on, Chris. I really appreciate it. Especially as I went, do you want to come on? Nick did that to me a few weeks ago. I was watching and he's like, Layla, do you want to come on? Okay.
That's sometimes the best thing. You can't think about it too much.
Okay, so there we go.
Okay. Oh, so that's actually pretty much there, really. We just need to tweak around. So probably we want to have that same blue background, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I also think we should put the login at the top, perhaps.
Yep, that's cool.
And we want that to have the border only when it's... we should control the border left only when it's in the full screen mode. So we're going to come up here. Where is... I'm guessing that's up here somewhere. BG white. BG... CL... Dark blue. Dark blue. Did you know that it's dark blue?
Dark blue. It's good. That's a good name. It's very descriptive of what it is.
And like the colour of the container is called nude. All right, let's go. Yes. So we want that bit to go.
Yep.
When
that's cool.
On it. That looks already so much better. And we want this button to be pink.
And we want that leaf to be
not there.
The logo, or not there at all?
Yeah, we could have. I mean, we got the logo here.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we probably don't need it in there as well, do we?
No.
You can have it in there. It's up to you.
Could do. I love it, so why not? Okay, so first thing, we've got this grey here of the nav bar fixed insert. I don't know what that is. But let's make
so that's probably creating a slight that's the backdrop thing. So that would, I don't think we've,
I don't know what that is.
So that's going to create so if you go back to the app a second,
the actual
browser.
The browser. Yeah. If
you open the menu, you see on the right hand side there's that little sliver of the main bit. If you see it's gone slightly darker, that's that opacity 25 on it. So if you get rid of that, and then it will go back to its normal color. So that's just, it's putting that grey background 800 and then lowering it to 25% opacity, just to create a little bit of a shade.
I can deal with that. That's all right.
Yeah, that's cool. So that's fine. So that's looking better. So
here we go.
We might want to go into the login component then and just sort the kind of thing we were out there as well.
Let's have that. And then that's an important one. Hot pink.
Sorry.
So we have this here. So we want that to be, and you can put something like L like that or something, can't you? Or border when it's on.
We only want this when we're in the small mode, don't we? Sorry, we only got that border when we're in large mode.
Yes.
Because so we prefix both of those with LG.
All right, do I need to do a build again?
Possibly, but what else? The other thing we need to do here is, you see that we've got flex, but we need this to be column, don't we? I'm guessing you still want these. You don't want these two side by side. You want them
They can be
above and
side by
below each other.
side. Actually,
Oh, okay.
they look
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we can leave that then.
All right.
So yeah, let's run this up then and see what this looks like.
Okay. Let's do that. I've learned so much. Thank you. Oh,
That's all right.
love learning.
This is a lot easier than me trying to frantically type on my phone through chat. Like,
I just had a dog leave my studio then. All right, that's built. Was it built? Was it built? Layla, did you jump the gun? It's not built. We'll see. We'll see. It's a race condition now. Oh, it was there. Okay, let's see. Okay, we just need to get rid of that PR as well, the padding. The padding from the other right. So here, LG.
Yeah.
Hot reload. Back here. Yes. But those all have it as well. They have a bit of innerness.
They do. That was there before on the old menu as well. So I wonder if I think that whole menu's got padding around the outside of it too.
I have a feeling it is, if we go in here, something that I don't have. It's this span. But because this is from Bootstrap, I don't have the oi.
Oh, I see what you mean. Interesting.
Let's just do that. I wonder. Do I have to press this button? Do I? Yeah, look, there.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we need to make this as nice as this bit, because that's quite a nice bit of gap there. Okay. Well, look how nice. Oh, we have to change the on hover. Ooh. Okay, we'll sort that in a minute, one thing at a time. Oh, okay, so this here has space X5. So is that putting 5 around either side? So that
there shouldn't be a gap on either side. It should just be between the things that are there, I think, he says. I'm sure that's how it works.
So we want that, though, when they're small, because we want them to be centered in the vertical menu. So if that was M:,
MD, medium.
oh, okay. Yes, MD. So I don't know if that's going to work. And then if I go in here, and we need the same thing here for MD. Let me go and grab that. I think you'll follow what I'm doing. So when it's in the vertical menu, we want all of these items to have a little bit of a border. And I'm going to get rid of all of these spans. There's another one. There you are. Pesky span. Okay, so we save that, press the little button, bring it up. Yes, there we go. But I think that could be bigger. So let's just change that to 10. Where's that one? 10. And the same on here. See, I'm learning from you. It's so good. And let's go back. Oh, press the button, press the button. Let's see, did that do anything? Oh. Oh. We need it back.
Yeah, but if you keep going to the right, because that's probably... Is that... Ooh. That breakpoint's not kicked in at all, has it?
No. Okay, so that should be... That is this one here. I'm going to change that to MD. But it should have kicked in with those, shouldn't it?
We do another build of Tailwind.
Let's do it. Okay. Come on then, Tailwind. I'll wait for it to properly finish this time. It's really slow.
Really slow.
I mean, 22 seconds to build some CSS. Sorry, Sulaco. We love you, really. Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit nuts.
Wowzers.
Yeah, the CLI takes like milliseconds, like about 10 milliseconds.
We'll
to change.
fix that. Oh, though, that's...
That gap's huge.
It's freaking ginormous. Has this done it? This one's done it.
Yeah, that's it's now doing 10 in the spacing instead of. Although.
Let's go here and see if this bit worked at least. It did not. Okay, so let's take that one off. That's in the login, so we'll take that one off and press the magic button and hope for the best. Okay, that looks better. And then if we go here, we could probably have a white border. We need more space there. I mean,
yeah, I think before that change, back on the code a second.
Yes.
We had that div had space x5 on it before the change.
Okay.
So after flex item center, that was space x5. So you can get rid of the MD as well. So that I think will, because that's going to put the space in between the logout and the hello message.
Did it do its tree shaking, do you reckon?
It might have done.
Build it. Okay. Oh my goodness. We should maybe just do that MPX stuff now.
Yeah, we should do that. Yeah. Have you got? Yeah, if you open a command prompt.
And CD into this.
Yeah, CD into the folder where your Tailwind config is.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you've got npm installed, haven't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, yeah. So if you do npx space Tailwind CSS.
And then is it watch?
No, and then there's you need to specify an input and an output file now. So if you do -i, which is the input.
The input, yeah.
And then you'll have a CSS file in here somewhere that's your source CSS file. So styles probably, style CSS. And then space -o. And that's where you want to output it, which will assume read www root / and then
wherever I stuffed it.
Yeah, wherever you put it there. CSS.
There we go.
CSS style CSS, I'm assuming.
I think so.
Yeah, I'd have thought so because it'll match your input file in gulp, I think.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So it's going to be that. So go back. Styles.css. Okay.
And then space ---- watch.
--watch. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
That's what I kept getting before. No.
Have you got npm in your path? So if you do npm -v or height,
There we go.
Okay, so you've got npm, but you haven't got npx. So if you do npx now, that just says. Ooh. That's weird. npx should have been. What version of npm are you running?
It could be really old.
It might be really old. Maybe we should upgrade that because I think because MPX is like relatively new, like
Okay.
but like not that new if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Okay. Right. That.
oh no, go to if you go nodejs.org because it's bundled in with Node, so it's probably not a bad idea just to get on the latest version of Node.
I thought I did this. I got this. I thought.
So 18.2.1 LTS.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did this, but we could do it again. It's fine. We'll do it again.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna have a quick look at that.
All right, let's go. npm.
Oh, actually, we can just install npx directly. Actually, I didn't realise that you can install it through npm.
Okay, let's try that.
So in your terminal,
Yes.
you can do npm space I, and then space -g.
Yeah.
And
Install
then space
globally.
npx.
npx.
Yeah, so npm install globally npx.
Alrighty,
That's
it's
what
coming.
that's
It's coming. So SignalR it could be from 2016, but I actually upgraded it last week to actually get Gulp to run because I had to. I was getting very cross and none of my Gulp was running, and it was because the node was very, very, very old. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's do npx. I probably need to close and reopen. Let's go. npx. No. Do you think we need to put it on the path?
Yeah, possibly. Oh, that should have been.
This is why I didn't do it the other day.
Yeah, I think we might. Yeah, let's update the path then, because it mustn't. It's obviously not been included there for some reason.
Am I going to dox myself when I do this? It should be fine, shouldn't it? It's nothing. Oh well.
What's the worst that could happen?
Okay, I'll add it to system. Edit. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to edit, find the path, edit that. All right, where is this thing living? New.
Oh, that's going to be a fun question. Okay. Oh, because this is in like hidden folders, isn't it?
All right, so here, and then we're going to go users, and then I'm going to go Layla, and then I'm going to go
Data, I want to say.
Do you? Okay, I thought it was in. There was a node here.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. There isn't. Okay, so app data. Local?
Local?
No.
And then is there a node or an npm folder there?
No. Oh, local. It's not going to be local low. Roaming. npm. Here we go. npx. There we go. All right. So we're going to stick you on the path. Okay. 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 Restart you. Finish you. Get rid of you. Open up the terminal. CD into here. I didn't need to do that. Control. There. All right, here we go. I didn't need to go in there, but yay! Okay,
hey!
So we are in business.
We got it.
All right. Okay, so that's going to just listen. So we can stop with this over here.
Ooh, that looked like it errored.
Did it? Don't say that. Oh, it did.
Oh, what happened there?
Token. Unexpected token.
TailwindLibCLIJS 13. Unexpected token.
Oh, I know why. So, you know, I'm running through a Windows remote desktop.
Oh, right, okay.
So this code is kind of living on my other computer, the computer that I'm streaming on. So we need to actually fully qualify this.
Oh, wow. Ouch. Okay.
All right, so it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do control.
We could do a ./, couldn't we? At the start of these.
Let's.
./styles, ./ww, I think, because we're in that path.
Okay, let's try
I
that.
think.
Sounds plausible. No.
No.
It's like you are going to give me the whole thing, Layla. I am difficult, don't you know? I am a prima donna. Okay, so we want to get the full path. I think this might be the problem. So we're going to go all the way back. And we're going to do Control V. Ugh. All the slashes are the wrong way. Do I need to go and fix those? It's so painful. I reckon this will be alright now. Let's do that. We'll do that. We'll come back here. Meow. Meow. Okay. Damn it! I thought that was gonna work.
That is weird.
Alright, well.
Okay.
We'll skip that.
Maybe
one.
we'll leave this for now.
La la la. We'll just press this button. It's
We'll just press that button and let that build.
It's fine. 22 seconds later. So do you at least know what you're giving your wife and child?
I have already bought my wife's present. Like, that's the first present I've bought.
You know how to carry on
Sensible,
breathing.
yeah. Exactly, yeah.
All right. Okay, we are there. Good. That was a nice time filler there, checking that you're still going to be breathing in the new year.
Yeah. Going to survive to 2023.
Yeah. Okay, so we've still got this massive, awful gap.
Okay, so that proves that I was wrong earlier. So that SpaceX 5 is putting space either side of things.
Okay.
What? So what we could do is we could just do space X8 and then get rid of that PL8 on the LG PL8.
Like so.
And that's it, yeah.
Alrighty, press the magic button. Okay. Alright, yeah,
Okay,
that looks
so
tolerable.
That's cool. That's working there. And then on this one, then we've got like the thing on the right.
We need those to follow. So they need to have this space X. These ones.
So they're going to have... What they're going to need is a margin left of 8 by default, and then remove it at large screen sizes.
Okay, so...
That's one way we could do it.
Alright, so they're going to have...
So that div you could put... Yeah, so you could put padding left 8, so PL8, and then at LG you could put...
Why did it do that?
Oh, that's weird, yeah. Oh, that's Visual Studio's Helpful IntelliSense.
Helpful.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not too good with Tailwind classes, unfortunately. And for some, like Visual Studio is the only IDE, as far as I'm aware, that doesn't have a Tailwind plugin for doing its classes. Rider does. Yeah, it can do weird stuff.
Oh, we're gonna have to do the buttons. We're gonna have to come down here. So, what are you getting your son? I'm asking all the difficult questions.
Yeah, so I don't buy the I just pay for the presents. In that regard, so Robin's done all of that hard work.
Good.
Her.
You better have got Robin a really good present then.
I have got a very good present actually.
Good,
so
good,
she
good.
she is a star. So I know I'm a lucky man. So yeah,
Right.
I've got something good. It's okay. Yeah.
All right. Good. I'm just checking that you've been so helpful. Okay. So.
Let's see what this looks like then. So still good that size.
That's moved
Okay.
that along further. That's why.
That's because that's inside of that div now, isn't
so
it?
we need to go back here, and we're going to take out. We only want that when it's large.
I think. Oh, go on. They're not going to have any space between them. It's more. That's it. So what we could do here is to make like an easy thing here could be if we go where you've got that hey there Layla
Yes.
in the code where that gets outputted.
I have it somewhere. It's over here. It's over here. Here, yes. Put a.
So hey there go. And then you could just put like a margin right of 8 on that one, and then at large you could put margin right 0, and then that will make sure it doesn't appear when it gets bigger.
Yes, and then LG colon MR 0. Okay, let's. Oh yeah, we'll have to. I'll have to press the button. So Thindle was asking, did we get the stolen hamburger working? Yes, we did. And does anyone who's not necessarily Layla because sexism and all know how hard it is to get jam out of hoodies? Because I just got jam on my hoodie because klutz. It's easy. You just put it in the washing machine. It's sugar-based. It's not like... Unless your jam in Sweden is really weird, we'll be fine. Water. Okay, so that's come out okay. Let's go. What have you got jam on, Thindle? What are you eating? All right, that looks good. We're looking good. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. High fives, hey. Chris. High fives.
We got it.
All right, so we want our logo to be here. I'd also like if we were here, okay, and I go back big, that's hidden.
Ooh, now. So, I think I might have a solution to this. So the reason this is tricky is because resizing the browser is an event that you can't hook into natively in Blazor, right? Okay. So that I think the event's like on window resize, I think it is, or something.
Yeah.
And you need to hook onto that to know when it's changing, then basically look at the size of it to go, should I hide or show this thing?
Yeah.
Now, you can do it with JavaScript interop, but my friend Ed Charbonneau, mine and your friend Ed Charbonneau,
yes,
created a package ages ago called Blazor Size, I think it's called,
yes,
which allows you to do responsive breakpoints in Blazor, and he's done all that interop stuff. So I'm wondering if that's got something in it where you can hook onto the resize and basically go, once it gets above a certain size, hide the menu. Okay. Because otherwise it would have to be JavaScript interop to do that.
Which just said a dirty word. Okay, so we want to go and have a look at Ed's. Ed was on the show last week.
Oh, was he? Oh, yes. Lovely. Yeah.
And it was a disaster because everything broke because we've got it stable this week. Last week we tried something else to get it stable and we didn't use Sulaco and it was a disaster. I wasn't even visible. Like Ed was the only person visible on stream and it was terrible.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to Blazor eyes.
Blazor size, I think it's called.
Blazor
so Blazor
size.
And then size. I think that's what you call it.
There
you go. That's our one.
Okay.
So I think it will. So it can be used to detect browser's current size, change in size, and test media queries. So I think I've never used this, but I think it will allow us to do what we want, I think. So if we install that, although I'm hoping there'll be an example of how to use it.
All right, let's go. This one.
Top one, yeah, that's it. In his repos, you got any sample projects.
Let's take a look, or else I'll signal him and be like, "Oi, stop
Yeah.
playing Grounded," because he was messaging me earlier asking me what difficulty I've been playing Grounded on.
Replace that to the wiki section. Apparently, he's got a wiki section
got
that's
a
got
wiki?
stuff in it.
Where's the wiki?
Yeah.
Does it have a link to the wiki? Yes. So we're gonna have
Add media query service.
all right, so if we go here, we've got it in, and where are we doing this?
So if you put that in the imports.razor in the root of the project, that'll make it available to all your components.
Okay, so imports.razor. Okay.
Yep.
And then are we going to do it on the nav menu?
Yeah, so I think we had to configure something in dependency injection as well, because I think you're using a service to do this.
Okay, I can do that. What I just want to do is get rid of, out of our shared, these other menus, which we no longer need, because you've made a lovely menu for me. And it's all looking peachy. All right.
You've made the lovely menu, I've just
whatever.
nattered.
Okay. Right, so let's go back to the documentation. So we're going to add into the services. Let's add it. Where's my extensions? Extensions. Add dependencies. And I'm going to put it in boilerplate, because that's where I've got the third-party stuff. Oh, it brought it in. Cool. Alrighty. And then, let me just see what Thindle was saying. Now, here's the spoil sport, but can't you massively style a label or a checkbox and then use CSS rules to display different things if it's checked or not? The CSS? Yes, because then that's hardware accelerated, but isn't that kind of what we're doing? Because we've done that, but that's not what we need to do for this bit, is it?
Yeah, that technique won't help us hide an element, I don't think.
So we need
Something
to
that
put
I'm aware of.
this around our main layout, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking at, so
In here. Around the whole thing? Around the whole thing, okay. Right, done. It's better work, or else I'll have words with you and Ed. Using bind matches. I guess I want to see an example. Oh, okay. So now we need to do this bit.
okay, so it's small, it's medium, so media. Okay, so you put a media query component in, and then say if it's only medium or if it's small and down, and then you bind it to those fields, and then you can use those fields to do stuff. Okay.
Okay, so I can't even remember what we're doing this for. Oh, the menu to hide.
Hide the menu.
Oh my god. So if it's medium or higher, we're going to hide that, aren't we? Is that right? My head hurts. Do I really need that menu to close, Chris? Do I really need it to close?
I don't know if you do. I think it looks pretty.
It looks very pretty, and someone can just press the button. Why would we take the joy of being able to press that button?
Press the button, yeah.
Yeah,
the point is, it's the literal feeling of closure they're going to have.
I know. It's going to be amazing.
Do we want to take that away from them?
No, we definitely don't.
We don't know.
I've decided we don't. Sorry, Ed. We don't. we definitely don't want to take that away from them.
Yeah, I think for this, that Ed's I don't think Ed's package quite tailors to this problem.
No.
So I think this would have to be some JavaScript interop where we would have to call something and literally hide that element. But then it's a bit weird because we've got kind of Blazor doing some of it and then JS interop doing some other bits. I think we can definitely do it, but it's going to involve a bit more thought as to how to make that a nice, clean experience.
Yeah. We can come back to that.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Okay, so where are we up to now? Let me just run it and we'll see. Hello, Fuel Snowball. No, why did I press the yes? Why did I press the yes button? Okay, now let's see where the error was. No, does it need a... Where's that? Oh, it stuck that in somewhere. Okay. It did that for me.
Oh, that's when we added it to the services.
I didn't do that. That was Visual Studio.
It's being helpful.
Honestly. Okay, so I think the only thing left to do is to move to have the logo in that menu and change the horrible color blue that is. So we need the logo there. That isn't changing on hover. Maybe we need a build. And that's it. And then we have an amazing menu. And that needs to be pink.
Really?
Okay, so right, so the last thing is we want this to be in this one, where that horrible
so that SVG.
Yeah. Height, we'll have it half the height maybe.
That was 12, the one that was in there before.
Okay, 12. Good spot. Good. I was just testing you to make sure you were paying attention.
Oh, you're still awake.
Yeah. And then we need to change that bar on the login to not be white. We need that to be CL hot pink. Because, oh no, wait, we want it to be guava. Because I think that's the colour it is there. Guava. Do not diss my colour names.
I'm not even getting involved.
There will be trouble.
I know better than that.
Good. I'm glad that you know better than that. So, let's see. Eventually. When do you finish work for the Christmas holidays?
I've finished work.
Oh, lucky boy. So, that's why you're here with me.
I am, yeah.
My boss told me to take the next 2 weeks off, but I'm like, yeah, I'll still be sat here. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's nude by then. It's nude. Maybe we need it nude, but maybe it looks quite nice in guava.
I quite like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need.
Maybe the menu thing should be guava as well.
This thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh look, there we got nude.
Oh, look at the logo. Ooh.
Yeah. And that should be guava there. I don't think that should be nude. That should be guava. Okay, let's stop. Right, that one. Okay, so we're gonna have the hamburger wherever that is. Where's the hamburger? Yeah. Okay, so we'll need that in a moment. Okay, so the hamburger is this one. No, that's the cross. So that needs to be guava. And then we need to find the hamburger. That's this one. Text blue disgustingness. Ugh. Bleh. Blah. You do the best vomiting noises.
Bleh.
Yeah, you see? You do them the best. Okay, so now we need to do because, the MPX thing, no.
Yeah. I don't know what you did to MPX. It always just works.
Yeah, it doesn't like me.
It works on my machine.
Thindle says, can I petition to have an SVG of the Hamburglar instead of the 3 horizontal lines? An SVG, what, as an actual hamburger? Is that I don't think I even want to know if he wants me to put an actual SVG of a hamburger in. Alrighty. Let's see. Have we got perfection? Yes, we do. Yes, we have perfection. Look at it. Look at it. Look what we built.
Nice.
Look at it.
As long as we always remember to close the menu before making the browser bigger, it'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll just put that in as a rule. Look how pretty.
In all fairness,
it
though,
is.
if you think about it, generally speaking, people are going to be looking on the mobile. They're not going to have the ability to make it big enough to have that problem. So it's cool.
I'm so proud of this. Does it not look amazing?
It looks beautiful. You've done a fantastic job.
We've done a
That's really good.
fantastic job. Look. Even if it's flesh toned, I don't care. So this was from it was I used a Colour Lovers theme pattern for this. Have you ever done Colour Lovers? They're great.
Oh, okay. No, I've not used that.
So they've been around for years. Spelt colour the proper way.
Yes.
And so you can like put in a hex code and get colours. So this one.
So it gives you like a palette.
Yeah.
It gives you palettes and stuff. Yeah.
So that's if we go and search for one of my hex codes. So if I come down into here and we search for, I don't know, like the guava. And I can never find where you put the hex code in initially. So I'm going to just stick it here and then search and be like, I don't know what that is. And then I can go here and put the hex code in. Okay. That's what I do. Okay. I'm sure
it works.
It works. And it will come through and show us all of the palettes. And this is the one I use, City of Love, because I thought that was quite cool. So that's, and then I use the sort of colours off there, and there they all are.
That's really cool. Have you ever used, is it Cooler that's Adobe? So if you do Adobe Cooler, but it's Kulor, I think it is, or something like that, Adobe. Yeah. That's it, Cooler, that one, I think it is.
No. So Ed was showing me, it's gone to colour, yeah. Ed was showing me this last week, and he...
okay.
He was like, none of your colours conform.
Yeah, I just find this is just useful for like quickly finding things to go together, and obviously then you can use the rules on the side to do different things like complementary or things like that. But
he and I got into a big fight on Signal because he's like, what about this? I'm like, I hate it. Disgusting. Nope. Nothing. And because he was sending me all things off here, and he's like, but it's science, and I'm like, I don't care.
I'll tell you another good one I use is, do you ever go on Dribble?
Yes,
they've got colour palettes on Dribble, and they're pretty decent as well.
Yes, I've been looking through Dribble. I have a whole Dribble. I'm not logged in on here, but yes, that is it. But I just chose that one there.
I like those colours. They're nice.
Yeah, I think it looks quite good, and I wanted it to be bold. I always do white websites, and I didn't want a white website. I just wanted like a cool thing.
Absolutely.
So there we go.
Sorry, just to be really picky, I've just realised those gaps between that menu are too big. Home settings and room control.
These ones.
Yeah, they've got a big gap between them.
You chose those.
Why have they got such a big gap between them?
I don't know. Like, what is the gap? They are big, but you chose them. Now they've gone. They've gone. Okay, so like, let's go look in the thing. We'll go and check it out. Main, nav. Okay. Yes, Thindle's going, because you chose them. You chose them. We're all just going to shout that you chose them. They're your gap choice. So we've got SpaceX 8.
We've got the spans are still there.
Oh, that is... Oh, because we've got this duplicated.
Oh.
We should have made this a component.
Yeah.
Because then we wouldn't have that. Dry. Be dry. Let's see if that has made it better. Did I press the magic button? Oh, yes.
Aha!
There we go. That looks lovely.
There we go. Cool.
Yeah, I guess I should make those fixed height. They might look better, but and a bit of padding. I need to tidy it up. This was just like get it in, get it.
You're getting the elements on there, then you can play around with them.
Look! Look at that! Isn't that cool?
It's very bright. Yes.
Look, I've been doing a lot of stuff.
You've gone nuts with the gradients, haven't you?
Yeah. Look at it. I kind of wanted it to be bright. I might do like it when you hover over the card, you get more of a, it pops out as well with more of a border and things like that.
Yeah, you pop a shadow like LG underneath, like on it when you hover over the whole thing. That'd be quite cool. So make it feel like it's popping out a little bit.
Should we just do that quickly? Let's just do that. Yeah, because it's cool. Okay. Let's make this pop out. And the other thing that you could maybe give me a pointer on is I think this looks a bit meh.
Yeah.
My titles here. I don't like those. I made this one with a gradient across it, but they just look meh. And I don't want to put them in boxes. I don't know what to do with them. So any tips you have for the meh whatsits would be appreciated. So that
I would try a really fat font.
Really fat
like
one.
a really thick font, like super thick.
We'll have a look at that. So let's just start by putting on hover. So we have hover colon shadow is it
LG. I'll try large. Large is usually my go-to for shadows.
And then we need to, I'll build it once we've chosen the font for the titles. So that would be, I guess we could add something to the config here, could we, in our font family?
Yeah, so we need to think of what would be. So I often use Google fonts for this type of stuff to try and like figure out what would look good.
Okay. Fat font with PHs. That's what Silicon says. Yes.
Cool. So, where's?
All right. So how do we
So
search?
see available fonts. That middle one.
Available to anybody.
There we go. So in that sentence part in the middle there, next to search fonts, you can type in like one of the headings you've got, just as an example, because then it will show you the actual font with that.
Okay. Welcome to room control. Okay. Font properties. We want it to be fat. Note that we want it to be thick. Yeah.
All of the thick.
All of that.
So what about categories? If you go under the categories,
we want it to be
you probably don't want handwriting.
Okay.
It's probably going to be something like that.
I have to take a very quick pit stop, okay? I've had that much coffee, Monster, cola, everything, so just bear with me 1 minute. I am back. So, what are we thinking? I quite like that one.
Yep.
It's quite.
So those really fat ones as well work really well with gradient backgrounds as well, like you've had on the others, because there's obviously more room for the gradient to show.
Amazing. So. Okay, so I don't want to download it. I want to use it as a. Can we use it as a what's it?
Yeah, so I think if you hit that download family, I think it gives like the little thing pops out on the right, I think, or something. Oh no, it doesn't. Bleh. view all styles maybe. If you scroll down a bit further, is there like a thing where you can like select one and it's just got one regular. If you click on that select regular, I think that pops the little menu out on the right. There we go.
This is what we want. So
Yeah.
I'm going to do it from, is it that one? And I drop
That
that in
one,
my head. Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
And we go, it's in pages host, right? Yes. So I'm going to stick that here. Yes. God, that brought in a lot of stuff. But anyway, yes, there are bears in bathrooms, Thindle. I mean, you have that in Sweden, don't you? You have all manner of like moose, elk. What are they? Caribou? What do you have? You have elks, don't you? Okay, so what else do we need? We now need to put this into our CSS, right?
Yeah, so if you go back on there's the font family stuff. That's it.
Yeah, and that now is going into our Tailwind config. These are from my old stuff, so they can go. Oh, hang on.
So you just need to if you paste in the one that you so what you need to do is the first one is like just your identifier inside of Tailwind, so like that deco or deco serif, that's just your identifier for it that you're going to use.
Yeah.
And then the bit after that is the bit that kind of comes from the Google Fonts thing.
Oh, okay. So
you'd paste in there that bowl B1 SC into those brackets.
Okay, so we go just that whole thing like that. Oh,
yeah,
yes,
that whole bit.
I see. Okay.
And then what I'd do is I'd probably call this like heading, like so those first the bit where there's the bit on the left, the bowl B1 SC, that could just be heading, and then you do then you just call it heading when you're accessing it through the Tailwind stuff.
And then we can just change that. I'm just going to put Roboto as our backup. Oh, I've got a really tickly nose now. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry, I'm going to have like a complete meltdown here. Oh. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so we've got that. Now, do we build it? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be lowercase.
Oh, that should be lowercase, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then if you do Tailwind build, you're missing a comma after deco serif, after that array.
Okay. So we're going to build that. So where's my task runner? Got like a million task runner. It's not here. Where's
not there.
Honestly, I didn't close it. I just like minimized it. So well, you don't want me to run.
Minimized it with the close button.
Shh. I did not. Okay, so whilst that's building, how do I now use that?
Oh, so in your in the component, so if you go to wherever you want to try this new header out.
Okay, so that is going to be room control. Okay, here.
That's
font
it. So
heading?
On that H1 tag, you can just put font heading.
All right. Did that task runner complete? It did. Okay, so we'll just restart. Excitement. This is so cool. Alright, okay. Room control. It's not big and fat and... Do we have to put anything in the CSS?
No, that should be all it's needed. Might not have...
Can we inspect the...
It doesn't look like it's built the CSS out with the new... Oh, because I think you built the CSS before you'd added in font-heading into the component, so it probably would have...
tree shaking.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, we'll do this again. Oh, I've had such fun today. Like, my tech hasn't failed miserably like it did last week with poor Ed. It's all been... Sulaco has been the answer.
No, that's really good. And you pulled me in like last minute as well, so like...
Yeah, it's
Quick stress test.
Yeah, exactly. All right, is that built? It is. Okay, here we go. You better have a big heading. Yes.
Boom. There we go.
Awesome.
Does that look a little bit more interesting?
It does. That looks better. So we want that also to be. Let's go and do that on settings so we can see it there, because that one has a gradient over it. Okay, and we'll press the magic button and see if that happened. Tech is working, so no longer any compelling reason to spend thousands on new hardware. Sad day. Honestly. Yay!
There's always reasons to spend. Woo! There you go.
Always reasons
the
to
gradients
spend
definitely look better with a big fat font.
They look so much better. They could be bigger, though.
I was going to say, you could go bigger with them. That would...
How do we... Oh, Chris, you're frozen. Why are you frozen? What's wrong with your face?
Oh no, I'm moving on my camera.
Oh, I minimized Discord. Bad Layla. Bad Layla.
You minimised me.
I minimized Chris. That's just to let you know what I can do to you, so you better behave. I can minimize you. All right. So how do we make it bigger?
So you've got Text XL at the moment, so you could go for this. Tailwind goes all the way up to like, I think it's 7 or 8 XL. I think it is.
Does
So
it?
you can go like crazy huge, yeah.
Oh
so if you put like, yeah.
4.
If you want to see, just put 8 XL and see what happens.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm super excited. Okay. I didn't know that it could do that. I didn't know.
Yeah, I think it's 8, or it might even be 9. I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm trying 8. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Look at the grin on my face. Do not detune the tech just so I have to spend thousands on new hardware, Silicon Orchid. He wants a new...
He's 9 XL.
It is. Okay, well, we've gone to 8.
Let's see what happens.
All right, yes. He's trying to persuade me that he's nobbling the virtual studio so that I have to spend an upgrade to a new processor and a new graphics card so he can play Flight Sim in VR better.
Okay. Seems reasonable.
You would say that. Oh my god, it's amazing! How much better is that?
There you go. Boom.
Oh my god, I love it. It's so epic.
Yeah, that with the gradient looks nice. That kind of, like I say, those kind of big fat fonts look so good with it.
Let's go grab this gradient for this one. Okay, so that one is on settings. And so where's the gradient? That is here. Come on. Keep going. Let's grab that and go to here and lose the dark blue. Paste that, press the magic button, and then look at how amazing that looks.
Do you want all of your headings to have the same style?
No, this is a fun website. We could do something different.
Okay, I was going to say, because you could, like, I know Tailwind's all about putting style classes into HTML, but you can actually like still put them in classes, but using Tailwind's things just to get a bit of reusability. So
let's try it. Show me how to do it then for this super heading.
If you go to your input style file, so in your styles folder,
styles, it needs to bite me. Okay.
And open that up, and then so if you sort of, well, wherever you want there, it doesn't really matter where you do it, but if you do an H1 and do an open brackets, and then do at apply.
I did that's like a C#. Sorry, I just realised what I did it at apply.
And then if you go back over to your code and take out all of the style classes you've applied to the H1 tag.
Okay, so
Copy those, and then
we won't
go
need
and put
class, will we?
No, you won't need that.
Okay, so
and then just paste them after the apply.
Like that.
Yep.
Do I
then
need
put a semicolon at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can still use all the same classes, but what will happen now is when Tailwind processes this file, it will change those into actual CSS properties for you.
Okay.
So you get reusability here with, but still being constrained by Tailwind's design system.
Okay. So let me go and grab, I think they had maybe had slightly different bits. No, I think they had all the same. Okay, so that maybe is in the process of building. Oh my god, this is so exciting, so exciting. Okay, it is built. Let's go. Yes! Sorry, that was very loud, but I was just so excited. And then I could do that for like whatever that is, H3 or something as well.
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah, because that's the thing with Tailwind. Like often the negative, I often hear people use negative against it, which is, oh, I have to keep duplicating these combination of classes all over my, application, which is a negative, which is true. That is a negative, but it has tools like this built into it where you can still have the benefits of centralized classes, but also the benefits of Tailwind's utilities.
Really, I didn't know that. That's great. Thank you very much for sharing that. Wow, that is pretty awesome. I guess I should probably let you go because we've been going for ages, but this has been so much fun.
I was going to say, it's like 20 to 6, isn't it? I have no clue about time at all.
Neither did I. I was like, oh, I'm having so much fun. This is working so well. So yeah, we didn't do any SignalR today, but this has been so fantastic. So what will happen, Chris, is that I will press these buttons and SignalR, which this will be the hub, and then on the studio I've got SignalR listening to the hub, and it will activate different modes. So,
that'd be cool.
So people can log into the site and press the buttons. So it's all got Oauth. I've battled with all of that. And then, I guess we should just make sure how this looks like when one is logged out. So I just need to put that padding or whatever we did on there for the login. Just duplicate that. But that still looks good.
Yay.
Oh my god.
It's good timing as well, because Robin's literally just messaged me going,
she's like,
help.
What are you doing? We need to feed a child.
Exactly.
Well, Chris, thank you so much for coming on and doing that. That's been epic.
Anytime.
So you have a wonderful evening and a happy Christmas. And I hope to see you soon, because of my hospital debacle that chat knows about, I couldn't come and hang out with you in Hull, and I'm so sad.
Yeah, me and Nick missed you.
I know. Hopefully I get to see you both soon anyway. So
yeah, definitely.
A wonderful Christmas. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us, and we'll see you
later.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
So hang on, I need to go to studio mode to turn off Chris. That was epic, wasn't it, folks? I can't believe we got so much done. And the tech wasn't fighting us this week. What I'll do, just to finish off, we'll just put that border in there and then ship it. I'm so happy. That's been great. So let's go and do some login. So we had on the logout, where did we have it? It was this bit here, I think. That we had, and now I just need to put that down here on this one. Was that on an A tag? I guess we'll try it on the A tag and see how terrible that looks. Okay, so we'll press the magic button, bring this up. Did that do it? No, why would it have done it? So we don't need it there, that's fine. Let's go. We could put this in a div, perhaps. Because that was... We don't have this avatar, so that can go. And we have this bit of text there. And then we go into it. Let's put it on a div. And see if that holds it. And then we'll just take that out, put a class equals that, save. I'm hoping hot reload might accept that. We'll see. If not, we'll just run it again. I don't think it's accepting that. So let's just replay. So Thindle says, not yay to no SignalR, but yay to good stream, the part that I've seen at least. Yes, it's been really good. So, you know, just to have no tech issues, that's been really, really awesome. Just, all right, so it's not doing that bit. It's ignoring that. Let's just put that in here somewhere. Why is it ignoring that? Oh, because that needs to be... Hang on, let me just do that. Does that do it? Oh no, that's margin... Ugh, margin right. That's what the problem is. Margin L. It was padding L, wasn't it, that we did? Padding L. There! Okay, cool. And then if we shrink down... Oops, maybe not quite so much. There. Yay! Okay, so we just need a PL and PL8 save. Oh, we need a hyphen, Control S. Let's just test that one last time and then we'll ship it. Oh my god, it's so cool. I'm excited. It's looking so fun. Okay, so ream control. Oh, of course. I can't go there. I haven't got any try catchers. I was going to go through and do all this logging and stuff like that. So these should be hidden unless someone is in. So that works beautifully. Fantastic. We just need that to be off when it's small. So we come back into the login. So we have PL8 for LG. And let's see. Yes, it's going to be an awesome chatbot controller thingamabob. Let's press that. I'm very excited. Yes, we're definitely open to ideas once it gets started. Let's just see. So that should have been there. Hang on. So that's sorted there. But why do we not have it here now? So we've got it. Oh, is it ignoring that again? Do I have to build it? Is that the problem? Yeah. Okay, so we have to build it. Let's just do that. Yes, Silicon Rocket did get a crude prototype showing for the environment in WebGL. But that might be hard on a mobile app, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we'll let that build. And then I gotta go roast some pumpkins for dinner. Alright, that is done. Let's press play. Yay! Awesome! Yay! All right, let's commit this bad boy. Not you. Go. So where are we? cd.up. Get. Oh, does this machine even have Git? It does. Get dot get commit -m styling is looking dang fun. That's how happy I am. Yay! Can we put in a... No, I thought I could. Oh, let's put a smiley face like that. Whoop, there it is. So much fun. So we just got to do a whole load of... Oh, thanks for doing that. That's a very old key, so we'll not do that on there. Gee, thanks. So I don't think this is connected to anything in a long time. I didn't do Git on here for my GitHub. I don't know what Git that is, but we'll cycle some keys anyway. Okay. So I think that's it. I can commit this on my main machine. This is so cool. I've had such fun. Yay! This has been epic. Okay. Where is the room? So, I did just dox myself, I think. I don't know what that SHA code was. It's fine. I'll cycle some keys. It's fine. I don't know what that one was. But I shall fix it. It's fine. So, with that bombshell, I am going to end the stream. And next week, we'll actually get the SignalR bit and tie that in. That was in PowerShell. That wasn't in Visual Studio. I have no docs in Visual Studio, but that doesn't work in the terminal, does it? So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and a big thank you to Chris. So you can find Chris Sainty on the interweb. He's got a book on Blazor. He's an all-round nice guy, as you saw, and really knowledgeable, so it was great. So that be all, folks, and have a fantabulous weekend. I will see you next week, and yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and it not going terrible for once.